little guy. Look at this mouse. I shall call you Trevor.
HEYLITTLEGUY.
Hello everybody, welcome. It's Thursday, and that means we're back with more The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Hello Tony, Levi, thank you for the 23 months. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
What up?
You know, not much.
Same old,
Just,
same old.
You know, hanging out. Hi, Trifus.
How do I turn this on? God damn it. Okay, well, I'll deal with it later, I guess.
Deal. I'm trying to.
The ceiling?
Yeah.
Ah.
I wanted to try to make a joke about what CEAL means.
Mm-hmm.
It really isn't. It really isn't much.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm lost.
Anyway.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway. Hello, Snow. Hello, Sophie. Alright. I'm gonna hit start playing, and then everyone needs to be quiet.
Everyone needs to shut the fuck up!
Everyone shut the fuck up. No
No.
talkies. No talkies. I knew it! I knew it!
I'm gonna go cutscene!
I knew it!
Oh wow.
I knew it!
Oh shit.
I was gonna make a fucking joke. I was gonna fucking say it. I was like, guys, there's not gonna be a cutscene. And then I was like, no, they always do a cutscene. Like, even the trilogy games, they always do a cutscene. Yes!
Fuck you, the game said.
Fuck you.
Oh god. I'm so
Hell
scared.
yeah.
I did actually do what I said I was going to the other weekend when I looked it up, and I felt very good and pranked.
Pranked!
I thought you said you didn't. Oh, you wanted it because we didn't get to do it last week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah, this is a darker version of
So
the
good.
music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So good.
It's good.
So good! Anyway. 3rd November, 9:14 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. So, the time's finally come. Today, we unravel everything. I'll be counting on your support more than ever today, Mrs. Soto. Mrs. Soto?
Ah! Oh no! What's the matter, Mr. Naruhodo? How'd you get up? How'd you end up on your back?
Nervous flip.
Nothing. I was just saying that I'll be relying on your support today, but...
Did we want to switch back to the default outfits for the final case, or did we want to stay with this?
No, I love this.
Alright.
I'm so sorry. Of course, I know I can be rather incompetent at times. If I could talk, that'd be better.
Literally never.
I shan't let you down.
Would you mind helping me to my feet, then?
Oh dear, I'm really very sorry. Incompetent at talking, maybe. Get used to the voice again.
Susato-san isn't her usual self-tip at all. But that's hardly surprising, I suppose. She's just found out that her father is the partner of a world-famous detective. Not to mention...
Ah! Good morning, sir. Oh god.
Lord
He's
Von
so tall.
Zeeks.
Thank you for all of your efforts yesterday.
What? Did I hear that correctly?
What?
No, nothing. I just hope we can clear things up today. I really can't make this man out. His face says I hate you, but his words are almost jovial today. In fact, he hasn't been very Reaper-like at all since this all began yesterday.
Lord Von Zeeks isn't the Reaper, Mr. Naruhodo.
Good point.
A Reaper? I suppose in hindsight. I shouldn't have allowed that misconception to go unchallenged.
Huh?
It was my tacit acceptance of that pseudonym. My failure to stop the Reaper becoming something more than a mere legend that led to all this.
But you're not to blame for all that, Mr. Lord Von Zeeks. I said Mr. Naruhodo again. Mr. Von Zeeks. I'll demote you.
It's only because serious crime in the capital dropped off so sharply when the public started calling you that. That's why you didn't say anything, isn't it?
To be frank, I'm not sure that was the sole reason.
What do you mean?
There was a rumor at the time that the Reaper was really the ghost of my late brother.
Oh,
That having been slayed by the evil killer, Clint's restless spirit returned as some sort of demigod. To wield a deadly blade of justice where I, by dint of the law, could not.
Yes, we've heard that story too.
When I lost him, I felt as though I'd lost my guiding light. I didn't know where to go or what to do. And so, in some small way, I wonder if perhaps those rumors made me feel his absence a little less keenly. Damn. Damn.
R.I.P.
Damn, that is such a fantastic reason for that. Oh, wow.
I'm constantly like caught off guard by how complex they make they've made this game in terms of like emotional stakes. Fuck, it's so good.
That hits me like a goddamn truck, dude, because that was so terrible for his image and everything.
Right.
But like he accepted it for that, and it's like it just makes sense. And oh fuck me,
it tracks beautifully with what you know about his character consistently.
God. Wow. Even if I knew it was just an illusion, just some nonsense conjured up by an over-imaginative public.
He was obviously extremely important to you. Lord Clint von Zeeks.
Well, what's important now is uncovering the truth. That's all that matters. I know that you didn't take anyone's life. And I intend to prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt in court today.
I never thought I'd say this. But I can see it in your eyes. That burning desire to cut through all the lies and deception. I can't deny it any longer. You are a lawyer of absolute integrity. Oh, whew.
Thank you.
Earned in the final case.
God.
Now tell me. Why do I detect the scent of expensive tea leaves in the air?
Oh no, Iris!
I thought you were talking shit.
Iris! When did you get here? No one was talking shit. What?
He was talking about my tea.
He just said it smelled expensive.
Oh!
It's not. I brought you one of my special blends. Ellie loves it. It says it helps him clear his head.
I was expecting your music to cut in, and the fact that it hasn't is freaking me out.
I thank you.
It's too upbeat. It's
what?
It's way too much for this scene.
Yeah. She chops up and powders in Hurley's ADHD meds into the tea.
Oh my god.
It's the only way I'll take them.
I mean, it's just intensely caffeinated, which for ADHD is a focus assistant.
Oh man. That's surely the first and last time I'll ever see a sight like this. You seem different today, Iris.
Eh?
Sort of... subdued, I suppose?
I am not.
What happened yesterday is obviously still playing on her mind a lot. She's clearly very troubled about having stolen that autopsy report from Dr. Seiss' laboratory. And
She does have really, really blue eyes, now that I think about it.
who does?
Iris.
Oh.
Really, very striking blue eyes.
Yeah.
No, it might be some great fucking character development for Van Zeeks to find out he has a niece. But that would be sweet. If we are right and she's Clint's
Because
daughter.
she's
instead.
someone's kid, and it's gonna be
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's somebody's kid.
It's just somebody gave birth to this child, and somebody
But she
is
does-
her dad.
One of the striking features of the Von Zeeks are their eyes. They both
Yeah.
have these sort of... Which I don't know if that means jack shit, but I was looking at her, I'm like, huh.
No,
No, she's
Jesus. I mean,
Jesus also was born!
Jesus was born! He did get born!
day he was birthed.
Famously birthed. I mean,
holiday.
God's his daddy.
That's the one that wasn't born.
It wasn't Macbeth.
All these guys know what Enoch Drebber was up to roughly 9 years and 9 months ago. She's 11!
She is 11.
Yeah, you don't know. There's another one.
Jesus was born. Macbeth wasn't the one with the C-section, and she's 11.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Alright then. Good luck to you both.
Chat's really on it tonight. Oh, God, nailing it. Just nailing it.
I'm just like almost fucking spat out my
I was typing it out. Levi.
Thanks, Levi.
I was drinking my smoothie. I thought about it again and was so close to just fucking snorting it up.
Oh god.
I had to like take a second.
Yeah, I think it's.
Holy
I think you're right. I think
Oh.
it's Macduff. I haven't read that play in fucking forever.
I think it's 2 of them, and that's the point. It's
Third
2
time's the
people,
chamber.
right? Anyway.
It's
He's
still,
like,
it is a Mac.
What?
Maybe.
I have to make a move now.
What?
I'm going to shoot you.
You're not staying.
It's time to make a move. She's gotta go. She's gotta go to Paris.
She's gotta be our bring in our 3rd act reveal.
Yeah, she's gotta go to Paris so that she can help with aviary attorney. She's gotta make a move.
Everybody in Paris is animals, and we're all humans in London. There's no
Oh, she
explanation.
fucking loves it.
That's why they couldn't let.
Greg's to go to Paris.
They couldn't let Greg to go to Paris because it's all animals. Oh god. I thought you'd want to watch today's proceedings.
Well, I'd like to cheer you on, obviously. But I've got lots to get ready.
Get ready? For what?
Oh, yes. Would you take this?
Oh my god, they're real. Oh my god, they're in universe.
Isn't that one of the little felt dolls that's usually dangling from your knapsack?
It's still there if you're paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a lucky charm. A little Hurley that I made once.
A Hurley? Looks more like a Harley to me.
Ah. Oh.
That
you.
that must have been a nightmare to localize that joke.
Oh.
Right.
It worked out nicely though.
If for some reason you completely run out of options in the trial today,
There's a gun in there.
just pull this little Hurley's ears as hard as you possibly can.
There's a
What?
gun.
Iris, what is it? Is it a gun? Iris, is it a gun?
Pull his ears? I mean, it's more likely to be a hand grenade than a gun.
Oh, fucking bad. That's right. It's a way to bring good luck. I think you might need it.
Iris's lucky charm has been entered into the coin record.
Yes.
A little doll of Mr. Sholmes in hair form. I've been told to tug its ears if I run out of options in the trial today. It's so cute.
She also needs to leave so we can reveal information about her parentage to the court without her being around.
Right? Look at it.
Oh my god, it's so fucking cute.
Look at it.
It's adorable.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
So cute. Oh, look at it.
Forget whistles. Little girls should be carrying around grenades.
It's a scary world out there.
I feel like I shouldn't feel like I shouldn't do it yet.
I think it's a story point and not a gameplay thing.
I know.
What a charming little rabbity version of Mr. Sholmes. Do you suppose this is how Iris sees him?
He's a big, tall rabbit. Yeah.
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? Your eyes are veritably boring into the poor doll's ears.
Just fucking staring. Oh, sorry. I was just wondering, what do you suppose would happen if I were to tug its ears with all my might right now?
I'm sure that we'll find out when the time is right. To become a proper gentleman, you must really learn stoic patience.
I want to know! I want to know now!
No.
Susato! Right now!
You think what we'll need is luck?
I just sneaked a peek inside the courtroom. And it seemed very different than normal.
Yes, it would seem that a certain someone has decided to pull out all the stops.
What does that mean?
There's a carnival.
3
right?
prosecutors.
Bouncy castle.
I mean, if Strongheart's not here,
And where the
I'm
hell
gonna
is he?
fucking eat my hat.
Behind the prosecutor is like Cosmo Strongheart, and for some reason, just a fucking like.
Ouchie!
Ouchie! I was just thinking ouchie.
I was like trying to think of a third one, and I was like, I don't know, some fucking dude they pulled off.
Some fucking,
Yeah,
just some fucking dude.
Which
Ouchie's-
honestly, Ouchie is to them.
Just some fucking dude, yeah.
Just a fucking dude.
Hey, you're Asian too.
Not licensed to work outside
In this
of
country.
Japan.
What about Mr. Sholmes, Iris?
It's Harley next to him.
Oh my god.
I don't know. He was out all night and hadn't come home by the time I left this morning.
What were you doing, buddy?
Oh,
Benzies.
I see.
I mean, he was with me
I mean,
all night.
buddy.
He was with Kotaba.
Yes!
I mean, both in the jokes and for real, like...
Like, they left the apartment together, presumably.
like... A motel?
There's no cars!
Yujin has a
That's
hotel
a
room.
hotel.
Was Professor Mikotoba out all night too, do you think, Miss Susato?
Yes, it would seem so. I telegrammed his hotel this morning. And apparently they didn't come back to their rooms last night at all.
Oh god, no,
Neither
where's
of them
Jigoku?
Yeah, where's Jugoku?
No,
Did a missing brain.
God, please. God,
No, please.
no.
God, please,
God.
no! God, no!
fuck
No.
God, please.
Hot judge hasn't been hot enough yet. We need more.
They?
Father and Judge Jigoku, I mean.
Judge Jigoku too.
Yeah, Selfie, I was thinking about you. I'm like, if this guy dies, I bet Selfie's fucking bummed.
My ears
That's right.
perked up like a
Nobody-
dog.
Nobody appears to have seen either of them since yesterday.
No.
Counsel for the defense and the defendant. Court is about to be in session. Please make your way inside the courtroom at once. My voice is a little bit too intelligible on the first line there. Is it possibly the last time I'm gonna be doing that?
It's true.
Good luck then, Reno. Good luck, Susie.
Yes. Thanks, Iris.
And you, Mr. Reaper. I hope it goes well.
Once again, I thank you for the delicious tea. It was very soothing.
They couldn't just like
Ah,
everyone she talks to is taller than her. Why didn't they just make her side-looking sprite look up?
True. That would have made her like too cute.
yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad.
We must go inside now, Lord Von Zeeks.
Okay.
He's just
If we're right, then it's something that she can aspire to someday.
Lord Von Zeeks has always been the formidable prosecutor I've had to lock horns with in court. But not today. Today I battle with another in pursuit of the truth. My best friend, Ryunosuke, who I trust more than anyone else in the world. Now I understand what it was that drew me here to Britain all those months ago. Now I know exactly what destiny had in store for me. It's all been leading up to this one day, this one trial, to this one final reckoning. Oh, this fucking case is gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. And I'll be dead.
Damn.
how dying works.
Who's gonna press the buttons?
Simon. 3rd November, 9:30 a.m. The Old Bailey courtroom. Where's our judge?
Where's Judge?
Whoa.
Where's
Whoa.
the judge?
Hot judge?
Are we getting Hot Judge in here?
What?
Reason?
No.
Strongheart. What if Strongheart's the
Strong Heart
judge?
would make sense.
No.
Stronghearted judge
He
first.
can't be a judge. No.
Wait, shit, that gets rid of my only voice here.
Oh no.
Now you get to play the me game, which is maybe I am the random witness.
Oh God. Santa got by the Reaper.
Oh God.
Ugh. It feels even more repressive here than it did yesterday. There are cold stares piercing me like knives from all sides today.
Ah!
Give him cold stares.
Mr. Naruhodo, look!
No!
Oh,
Lord Strongheart.
Holy shit.
What the fuck? Kazuma must have known beforehand.
The ramifications of this trial now extend far beyond the murder of one Scotland Yard impersonator.
Of course he's here to cover shit up,
He was
Matt.
Inspector.
Mm-hmm.
You said impersonator.
I did, because there was a Scotland Yard impersonator.
Yes.
And he's not dead, though.
What the fuck?
He looks so big in that chair.
I bet he killed Santa.
Strongheart kills Santa for every child.
Santa
Not
just did
just-
nothing wrong.
He goes to malls around the country and just starts stabbing.
I bet he goes just absolutely wild for the New York City Santa convention.
Yeah. Fucking hates Goodwill. Was it Goodwill or Salvation Army? Anyway,
Everyone hates Salvation Army.
that's true. He's correct on that one.
The
We
worst
should
person you know just made a good point.
We should murder all of the Salvation Army Santas.
The worst person you know just murdered the right people.
Personally, wait, no, we're on Christmas!
In fact, events have come to light that threaten to rock the very foundations of our country's legal system. Strongheart is like the worst kind of YouTube atheist.
Oh my god.
The escape of the condemned criminal on the night of his execution. The subsequent unlawful shooting of the man.
It does kind of look like the Grinch. Oh boy.
I gotta pull out my My Jim
Your
Carrey
Grinch?
impression.
Oh my
It's like, what
god.
the fuck are you pulling out? The Grinch? Do you have a Grinch somewhere?
You just have the Grinch in your bathroom.
Yes, I've locked him in there for years. Jim Carrey hasn't had a good movie, and that's because it's a clone. And I kidnapped the real one. Anyway.
Yeah, I know you said sorry. I was typing up Alex's quote. Oh god.
And the revelation that prison staff must have been complicit in the jailbreak.
Kidnapped Jim Carrey and never let him take the Grinch makeup off.
Sorry, Jim. Your name's Jim.
Jerry Carey.
Jerry Kim.
Kim Jerry.
Kim Jerry. So sorry. Oh god, maybe I shouldn't have gotten ice cream before stream.
It's only 8:41.
It's gonna be a long night.
Britain is currently hosting influential members of the judiciary from countries all over the world.
Strongheart trying to trigger the Santa Claus.
He gets a fucking beard.
So he can connect his sideburns and goatee
Finally. It's
because
weird genetic.
it's not intentional.
I don't know what happened. It's just a crazy genetic thing. I have no hair, just right here.
Just right.
I don't know why. I know it reveals my beautiful dimples, but like, it's. Sometimes I need to look more intimidating.
Oh, it's the only way that they could like keep his jawline as strong.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give a shit about Christmas. He just wants a beard. Oh.
I was gonna say he could get Courtney for that. By royal decree, this will continue to be a closed trial.
Did he ask Santa for a beard?
Oh, he's standing up. Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus.
You don't need to do that!
That's a unicorn.
And one which I, male Strongheart, exercise total and unequivocal authority.
He's looking
He's
at me.
That bitch.
The unicorn's like a symbol, like a common British symbol, right? Like lion and unicorn.
Yeah.
I hope he
P.O.P.
stabbed someone with it
Strongheart
because it was
berates
so
you.
fun.
I hope it's a sword cane.
Pathetic.
All beards have secret patches that just don't grow.
Yeah, my brother's got a little like blonde patch.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
More than five?
The jury.
Set those on fire!
Oh, 6. It is always 6.
Are we gonna get 6 judges? Is it a
Six-
closed trial with all the judges?
He said he's unequivocal authority, which means it's gonna be just fucking him.
Yeah, he's the 6 jurors, which the other judge didn't do, which is very
Right.
funny. He doesn't need to do this, he's just extra as fuck.
The 6 jurors' flames just...
As was the case in yesterday's proceedings, those here present in the public gallery.
Okay, turn them on because he's got 6 more costumes. He's gonna go to each of the jury seats for us.
Do funny voices.
Fashion show.
Disgruntled members.
Unicorn
of
is a symbol of Scotland.
Interesting.
Selfie pointed out.
Interesting.
That makes sense.
Our distinguished members of our judiciary assembled to bear witness to a fair judicial process.
Sophie, are you saying that Alex should be doing a Scottish accent for Strongheart?
Not doing it. Not gonna go out and limit.
I was
not
thinking
doing
of
it.
Scotland Yard. I don't know if that was.
That's what Nat just pointed out. I don't know.
Yeah. In other words, a collection of your acolytes, Lord Strongheart.
On a personal note, I find this most distressing, Lord Van Zeeks. You were a prosecutor of exceptional talent.
You know, I'm a little bummed that they didn't give him a new costume for being a judge.
Much like your brother Clint, in fact.
Dude.
I liked Clint more.
Oh, oh. Oh, he uses the unicorn!
That's so mean.
Bonk.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. For the trial of Barak von Zeeks, who officially stands accused of murder.
Stop standing up,
bastard.
asshole.
He was always judged. What do you think he was doing? That's a good point.
Judging
Like, what did we
us.
think he was doing all the other times?
I mean, he was like the chief prosecutor. He's like the Lord Chief of the right?
Chief
I mean,
Justice.
he was Lord Chief Justice, but he was also judging
Chief
us
Justice.
pretty hard.
Oh,
It's true.
okay. Yeah, he is Lord Chief Justice, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. It was there the whole time.
We thought he was going to be a fucking prosecutor. Counsels for the prosecution and defense, are you in full readiness to proceed?
It's fucking scarier.
We've never had a judge be, like, actively working against us.
He is also just standing and looming.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is 6'4" already.
The defense is ready.
6'5",
My lord.
6'5", 6'4", 6'5". He's huge.
Mm-hmm. I saw him slam down that unicorn and I was like, oh man, somebody's gonna have to fix him. I also had that reaction and I was like, he's gonna smash that unicorn's face in!
My first thought was, do you mean the unicorn or do you mean Strongheart? Because I think he's too far gone.
I don't think we can fix him.
I don't think we can fix him.
As is the prosecution.
I would cosplay him though.
Yesterday's proceedings brought to light a shocking and disturbing fact.
Yes, Cosma does still have two swords.
Look, in the right situation, him standing up is a fantastic thing for me, but I am playing him, so he is totally unattractive to me. There was a side to the victim, Inspector Tobias Gregson, that was unknown to his superiors at Scotland Yard.
Yes, he was carrying out operations in secret, which Scotland Yard knew nothing about.
And in those clandestine operations, he had an accomplice.
Mr. Daily Vigil, who would be given the inspector's identification and present himself around the capital in order to establish credible alibis for Gregson. In that way, Gregson appeared to be carrying out his regular Scotland Yard work when in fact he wasn't.
At the end of yesterday's session, Mr. Vigil, who had been suffering from amnesia, regained his memory. It would appear he buried his memories of at the time deep inside himself as a means of self-preservation. Bless you. Because whilst he was engaged as chief warder at Barclay Prison, he abetted the convict's escape. I don't know why I said that.
Mr. Vigil is currently recuperating at St. Sinners. He's recovered enough to give a signed statement about his movements on the day prior to the incident. He's formally admitted to posing as Gregson whilst investigating the Red-Headed League.
Which brings us to the crucial issue of the victim's time of death. The defense yesterday proposed a suggestion that the victim may have been killed one day earlier. This was based largely on the discovery that the victim's pocket watch had not been wound.
The prosecution has something to report on that subject, my lord.
Really? Go ahead, Prosecutor Sogi.
I met once again with the coroner yesterday to discuss the issue.
Yeah?
She confirmed that the defense's suggestion could not be ruled out.
Yes, based. Maria.
Hell yeah, Maria.
Oh yeah, Maria.
Woo.
It's entirely possible that Inspector Gregson was killed on 31st October, the day before his body was discovered.
Halloween.
Halloween. I already said he was killed on Halloween, but I didn't know he was. They thought he had died the same day they found him.
I have here an updated autopsy report that includes the amended details.
But the official opinion of the investigation team was made clear yesterday. That the time of death was 5 p.m. on 1st November.
Because that's what you wanted it to be, asshole.
There are indications of an intent to disguise the real time of death, however. It seems that the natural decaying process of the victim's body may have been slowed by keeping it chilled.
That's out of the question.
You're the judge.
There are
Stop.
no refrigeration devices in that part of London large enough to accommodate a human corpse.
My lord, this is more than just conjecture. There's evidence to support the idea. We must investigate it thoroughly.
Very well. The court will accept the new report as evidence. However, if this updated report is deemed to be accurate, it would give renewed significance to the movements of the victim on the day before the Fresno Street incident.
Yes?
It would, yes. Especially since on that day, Inspector Gregson was using Mr. Vigil to cover up his real movements. It's conceivable that he was killed in the course of his secret activities.
Do I sense that the prosecution has some information regarding those activities?
Scotland Yard put an enormous effort into investigating that precise matter yesterday. I think we should begin by presenting the results of that investigation work. So the prosecution calls its first witness now.
Gina?
Maria?
Gina.
Gina,
Oh,
you
Gina.
doofus.
Oh, okay.
He said Scotland Yard.
He said Scotland Yard, but I thought he meant fucking the whole thing, which includes the corner sometimes.
State your name and occupation for the court.
Inspector Gina Lestrade reporting. Representative of Scotland Yard.
Okay there, Alex.
I mean, she also like paused in the middle of that word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was the
You
accent
do-
was going up, and it was the accent that was like
You
going
did
all
just
over the
seem
place for a
out of
second.
breath.
You seemed like he got the
Panicked.
accent, then confused yourself, and then like I didn't know.
No, it is.
Okay, that
I think
it was acting.
yeah, Strongheart and Gina is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah, I know.
accent and Gina is like.
I mean, I had the fucking Scottish dude in Susato at once. Like, I get it. I understand. I feel you.
A self-conferred rank, but never mind.
Gina. Again?
What's your problem, Odo? What's with that? Gina, again? Look, The boss meant the world to me. He done me more than anyone else ever did.
Oh. Inspector Gregson, you mean?
No, someone else.
He got me out the back slums of the East End and took me under his wing. Taught me that life can have a purpose.
I have to present signing.
This isn't in my server, and so I haven't seen fucking anything about
Yeah.
Simon.
a cat adopted Molly last week.
Yeah.
The people want to see you. He was sleeping. He was sleeping so peacefully.
Oh no. How dare you try this?
Fun
Simon
fact, no,
Boulevard.
Sorry. Oops.
I'm related to.
I was trying to navigate to the webcam.
So that's why I'm the best person to be standing here speaking for. You're related to Simon Boulevard?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Hello. Okay, I have my headphones on. This is Simon. He is my sweet little baby bean.
He's got huge fucking feet.
He's got big old feetsies. Look at his beans. Look at all of his beans. I don't know if you can see them. Look at all of his beans. He has 2 extra toes on every paw.
On every paw.
Every one of them.
All 8 of them.
Yeah, all 8 of his feet, Alex.
Is that 28 toes?
No.
They don't have 5 naturally.
24. He's got 4 feet.
I was like,
And
cats
6
are like
toes.
us. They normally have 5 finger toes.
5.
He's a sweet little boy who demanded that Molly let him in.
Yeah, no, he followed my mom home, and then he stayed on my porch all night. And I was like, God damn it. Yeah, Simon.
Does your mom walk home from work, or?
No, she was out on a walk.
Oh.
Like really, like she was out on like a night walk.
Yeah.
And
Because you said like 11 o'clock or something.
yeah, she texted me at like 11:30 and was like, "Help! I have a cat problem. I need you. Are you awake?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Anyway, this is Simon.
Oh, good kidder.
And he is a Siamese. At least he has like the coloring for a Siamese.
My grandma mentioned that like they have a really unique, weird meow. Does Simon meow weird?
He's got like a deep meow.
Yeah, they said like like the Wikipedia is like some with a loud, low pitched voice.
Yeah, he definitely has a lower pitch. Like he's definitely lower pitched than like Selena is. No, he wasn't chipped. I took him.
It's funny.
I took him to the vet on Saturday, they did a scan, to make sure he wasn't chipped, and gave him some deworming meds, so he's okay to have in the house. Didn't look like he had fleas or anything, but the like rule for strays is like 7 days. If someone like calls and was like, I've lost my cat, then you have to give him back, but I haven't heard anything. Well, it's
got
Thursday,
2 days.
so
2 days. Not usually Saturday, right? So 2 days.
So, we found him on Friday, so tomorrow he's mine, I guess.
There you go.
But I gotta get him back to the vet so they can do like a full physical on him, and he needs to be fixed.
Get those balls off.
Yeah, he's still got balls. And then I'll get like a chip put in. Anyway, I'm gonna put him back.
on the Wikipedia page for Siamese cats, and one of the things is they're often described as extroverted and can bond very strongly to a single person.
Well,
There
he
you go.
chose me.
That's in the
and
Wikipedia for their temperament.
He chose me exclusively. He is so sweet.
They're considered more dog-like in behavior than most other cats.
Alright,
Huh.
wait. I'm gonna put you back in the favorite spot. Okay, there you go.
They have a distinctive meow that has been compared to the cries of a human baby.
Oh god. He does. So he usually only like cries when he feels like I've left him in another room. Like he'll follow me into the kitchen and then he'll like start eating and then I'll walk out of the kitchen and he'll start being like, "Where are you?"
Yeah, they often say they're very, very social and like don't like prefer people. It's cute.
Yes, thank you for redeeming. He is now awake. He was just like very asleep.
Gotta put the snake in front of the fan.
I had to click back in the game, sorry.
That's fine, I already said it.
Oh, Gina.
That's why I'm the best person to be standing and speaking for him.
Okay, great. I just needed to read it because I didn't read it.
Oh, Gina.
Right. All out of the goodness of Gregson's heart. Not at all that he had his arm twisted by Mr. Sholmes. Oh.
What's relevant to these proceedings is that the outcome of Scotland Yard's investigations yesterday has revealed that the victim was carrying out some assignment the police knew nothing about.
Ryunosuke, shut up. Gregson cared. Oh,
Gregson was gonna take her to Paris.
Gregson came to care. At first, she was annoying, and then he was like, shit. Oh, boy, the boy's awake now. Hello, boy.
Very troubling.
At least I don't need both hands to play this game.
That's true.
It's not Elden Ring. That face.
Quick, someone. Do you know glasses?
Lord Strongheart knew. No, if someone redeems no glasses, one of the mods is refunding because I'm not playing a reading game without glasses.
Oh my god. So, Inspector Lestrade. Let's hear exactly what it says in the report.
If that happens, I'll take my glasses off.
In solidarity.
Coming right up, sir.
I mean, I can see enough without them. You have to just trust me that someone on stream, is not wearing glasses.
Because
I see.
I legitimately could not read without them on my
That's what I mean. I'll take the punishment for it.
Yeah.
Video is lagging behind the audio.
That's weird.
There was a thing with that in the Discord stream, but I fixed it by closing it and opening it again. Come on, Automod! Second page! Oh yeah, detectives are supposed to follow orders and investigate what they're told. But a little search of the boss's office turned up a notebook and had loads of secret meetings in it. According to that, the boss was looking into some smuggled goods dealing that day. Looks like it was a big job and all, but the coppers weren't onto it yet. What matters most is there's witnesses who saw the Reaper at that place too. Well, then let's get those witnesses in here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why are we talking to you?
Smuggled goods.
I don't know, do I? I'm just telling what was written in the book.
She's so bamboozled.
Tobacco, tea, spices, medicines. Goods of all sorts flow into London by illegal channels from across the globe.
You would know you were one of them.
I was.
People.
It's well known that they're disposed of at regular black markets that take place in the capital. But the police are rarely able to locate them in time.
So Inspector Gregson was investigating one of those black markets.
It's been suggested that high-ranking government officials have been involved in black market activity. No doubt Gregson was trying to avoid the details of his investigation being leaked to the involved parties. That would explain why he was operating on his own authority without the Yard's knowledge.
And do we know where the dealings were taking place this time?
In a particular room of certain exclusive London gentlemen's... Of a certain exclusive London gentlemen's club. And on the day in question, the accused is known to have been there.
You know, there is a point in that line where I forgot that the original definition of gentleman's club was
A club for
Actual
gentlemen?
club for gentlemen.
an actual club for gentlemen.
And then in the UK, it's still used that way.
In some US places, I think it's also still used that way, but if you're like real fancy.
That's the conclusion of Scotland Yard's investigation into the matter.
That can't be. We haven't heard anything about any of this.
Members of the club have testified to it.
This cat is going to fall off my lap. You know, get off the desk.
There's no question. The accused, Barak van Zieks, was present.
I heard him. That would be very significant testimony then.
Oh my, but... Lord von Zieks made no mention of this. At all.
In short, Lord van Zieks had ample opportunity to murder the victim.
Very well then, counsel for the defense, begin your cross-examination. God, his angry face is so
He's
much.
so angry.
Sir?
Boss.
So, you follow orders, do you, Gina?
Try this. I thought when you said I thought you were talking about Simon. And then you said a racist president, but still a present. And I was like, wow, why is Simon racist?
Why is my cat racist?
No, not me. I'm above all that, see?
I'm above taking orders! Oh.
Specifically the ones from the musical Cats. Those cats.
Oh, the boss always add special orders for me. That's why Selena fucking tortures me.
Because she's racist!
Grab us some fish and chips or go on and give Toby's grub sort kind of thing.
Oh my god.
All of the tape on my body is coming off. It hurts.
Why is there tape on your body?
Because I'm there.
Like gauze, like held on by a,
Yeah.
by a band-aid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Blood drawn.
Okay. That makes sense.
and like
So,
one of them just like the tape just ripped, and so I was like, all right, there's no use. It's gonna come off anyway. It just fucking hurt, like a bitch.
so errands more than orders then.
This detective is still an apprentice after all.
And of course, I have 3 of them. Yeah, well, this apprentice ain't one to sit around and wait to be told what to do, even by the boss. That's why I've been doing my own investigations into what happened. I didn't find much at first. That one's a smooth transition. Usually the transitions are not that as smooth because they need to just get back to where they were.
Right. So, you went through Inspector Gregson's things.
It's no use. It's part of the independent Lestrade investigation.
I'm sure your superiors would be delighted that you're taking the initiative.
So I snuck into his office when no one else was about. Because if anyone at the yard had seen me going in there, they'd have turfed me straight out on the street.
This is sounding less and less like an investigation and more like something else.
The prosecution understands that it was this very detective who discovered the notebook.
You got that alright? Nothing gets past Inspector Lestrade and a trusty assistant, Chief Inspector Toby. We found it in one of his desk drawers, and they had a false bottom.
Bottle?
Bottom.
That's impressive.
So then I went to hide myself where no one could find me, and so I could have a butcher as what was written on it. Says if anyone at the yard had found me out, they had me turfed. They turfed me straight out on the street. I said that already.
She's gonna say it a third time.
Yep. I've given it in now, though, ain't I? And if it weren't for me, it would have never been found.
Ah. She's gotta say it again. At some point, there's gotta be 3 of them.
Hold it!
They would have turfed me out! Which on this island is a lot worse.
I'm really proud that Gina learned to read. Yeah, good for Gina. Do you have any idea where those dealings were taking place?
Yep. It was all there in Boss's notes. Let's see if I can remember.
As I already said, the illegal dealings were due to take place at a gentleman's club.
Yes, I remember. But I was hoping to find out the name of the club.
Who does?
It won't be necessary.
I feel like it's important to know the name, Kazuma. What?
It's conceivable that the club might be used again by the smugglers in future.
This is a closed trial.
Therefore, the prosecution has asked not to reveal the name in these proceedings.
Has been asked.
Has been, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's just an interesting distinction.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. It's right here. All I've got to do is read it out.
Yeah, Gina, do it.
And I could too. I've got this rating game buttoned up now.
Hell
oh my god,
yeah,
I
Gina.
love you, Gina.
Hell yeah.
Can I show you what I can do? Go on, what's the arm?
The judge hasn't signaled his objection yet. I could try to find out. What should I do?
Insist.
Oh,
Reading girl boss, Gina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to insist. I mean, come on.
Come on!
Come on!
Reading adventure.
This is a closed court. The proceedings are confidential. There shouldn't be any possibility of the information being leaked.
As I explained, there is some possibility of politicians being involved in this affair. The prosecution is rightfully
That's actually a
exercising
fair point.
caution, I imagine.
No, my lord. The prosecution has no objection.
The prosecution has been asked not to say it. Gina could say it.
Right.
Gina can say it all she wants. Go ahead, honey, go read.
He's the one who asked.
That made Strongheart angry. That's two. That's 2 things that he has asked people not to do that have been done. First was Maria stating that the time of death is negotiable.
Negligible, I think was the actual term, but negotiable is also good.
I don't think it was negligible either.
No, negligible's not the right word. She did.
Indeterminate?
She wrote
Maybe.
indeterminate on the autopsy. But like negotiable is like it's not when
Debatable.
Yeah, debatable.
Yeah.
Anki. Kazuma?
There's no question that Inspector Gregson was looking into these black market dealings. However, it's not yet been established that he was on that particular trail on the day in question. If the defense requires to know the club's name, the prosecution has no intention of being obstructive. Bitch.
He's like, I'm fucking losing. That's like seconds before disaster strikes phase.
Right then,
Oh, this is gonna be a fun trial.
I get to show off my reading skills.
Yes, you do, Gina.
He's
yes,
so
you do. Cosmo
I'm
the
so proud of
bratty
her.
prosecutor.
Apparently, the smuggle good deal was gonna happen at the gentleman's club called the Grouse.
Gross.
The Grouse?
It's a bird,
The Grouse?
right?
No, it's
Grouse is a
grouse.
bird.
It is
Okay.
grouse, but I said gross.
Yes.
The Grouse.
Because it's grouse is a gross word.
It is.
It's a bird, right?
Yeah, it is
I
a
think
bird.
so. I mean, yeah, that's why the character's name is Groose in Skyward Sword. It's
Gross.
Because
Ah.
everyone who lives in Skyloft is named after birds.
Oh, the grouse. What sort of a club is that? Marvin Grouseberg.
I ain't got the foggiest. Clubs ain't exactly my thing.
Is Gruce's name Groose because it's a combination of grouse and goose?
Probably.
It's so bad. That's
Yeah.
that's the worst.
And he's the best.
Is he? Isn't he the asshole?
He's the asshole that becomes the best.
Does he?
You gotta
He
play
gets a
Skyward
redemption
Sword.
arc.
He gets
Wow.
a fucking arc.
I
Like
do
a
have to.
huge-
Great.
I do have to play Skyward Sword. I didn't know he got better.
Oh, you would love Groose.
Oh.
Game Groose.
No.
Oh, yeah. That's a Molly character.
Oh
Groose is
God.
great.
All right. Now I know.
Scrawny Clown Snatch.
What?
It's something he says in the beginning. He won't let that Crony's clown snatch this away from me.
Ah.
I am kind of curious.
You don't have to bring Mo into this.
They're not places where a foreign student like you would be readily admitted.
Like you.
Have you looked in the mirror recently?
I'll tell you what.
I like how he said that out loud. I thought that was gonna be an in-head thought,
Right.
but no, he yelled that across the car.
It was just like, Asogi. What? Did you say this?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Me and Chief Inspector Toby could go in undercover.
I want to see
The
Toby.
mustache.
Very sad.
He just has fake mustaches on both of them.
I want to see Toby in a costume, an undercover costume.
It's just they're both wearing Tobias's clothes.
Toby is cosplaying a cat. Could you though? Could you though?
Pick out a few good marks and see what else I could find out while I was there. Gina!
I really don't think you should go picking out anything.
Just like two birds, one stone. I get to steal some shit, I get to find out some information.
It's like two kids in a trench coat, but Toby's the head. Anyway, that's where these black market dealings were going to take place, is it?
Yeah, it's gotta be. That's what the lower ranking detectives at the Yard reckon.
Says the even lower ranking detective. I'm gonna press the last two statements, but I feel like we're supposed to present something at the grouse, which makes me think that we
We've
have
got
something
with the
Heard that name
grouse.
Yeah.
before.
that has the
Yeah.
grouse on it that we've forgotten. So,
I was thinking, like, I don't remember hearing this name. Or
I
reading it, but-
also
Neither
don't,
do
but I
I.
feel like we have to have something.
Right. We might pick up something later. But
That's
it could be
true.
good, yeah.
We still haven't opened this.
Oh. Oh, there's a fucking blade stuck in this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this huge gash across the side of the trunk here?
I was aiming a bird on it.
It's gone right through the leather and into the metal behind.
Gosh, for metal chests to have been so badly damaged.
Kazuma, how's your sword?
Whoever made the gash must have struck the side of the trunk with considerable force.
I wonder how it happened. You have sword chips. Let's have a look inside.
Oh shit, it just opens.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was locked.
That's gonna say the grass on it.
It definitely is.
Right. Oh shit.
Sorry, I was trying to determine if it was storming. I think I hear thunder. It's hard to it's hard to tell. Look, there's something inside.
Ooh, let's see. It appears to be a passport, authorizing him to travel overseas.
He's getting ready to go to Paris.
Oh.
Ryu, we know! Was Inspector Gregson about to go on a trip abroad then?
Perhaps the date of departure might tell us something. That was... Oh!
What is it?
It was to travel on 31st October. Just one day before the incident.
What?
Interesting.
Where's he
What?
supposed to be going?
Really?
Wait, didn't the boys say that they were gonna also take this train, but they fucked up their ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passport has
Oh, I
been
don't
entered
remember
into
that.
the court record. Yeah, the lads were gonna go on the 31st, but the small lad bought tickets for the 1st instead, and tall lad was like, God damn it. A passport document that was in Inspector Gregson's possession. It was issued for travel to France the day before his body was discovered. Gregson went to France the day before his body was discovered?
I.e., he didn't get to go.
He was supposed to be in France.
Right. So this confirms that he died before. Right?
He was murdered.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Oh, hey.
So
Look at this dark stain here. Do you think...
Yes, I'm afraid so. I think it's blood.
Oh, you're going to say that? So that presumably means...
This was present at the scene when Inspector Gregson was killed. It's the most logical conclusion, yes.
Listen, Nat, he was hoping it was pasta sauce. I think Gina's been carrying this around with her. If you didn't know any better, I suppose it does look like a grease stain from all the fish and chips. That's some funky grease. Can I... Yes! Do you see that? There's something stuck in the side of the trunk there. It's glinting. It looks like someone hit the trunk, like the open trunk.
When it was open.
And
Yeah.
like the tip of the blade snapped off, and then they drug the broken edge across the leather.
Nat's just a katana tip, and Nat knows swords.
Uh-oh.
Looks like a fragment of metal of some sort.
Kazuma.
But it's wedged in so tightly I can't remove it.
Well, don't cut yourself. You'd better leave it, I think.
We gotta see if the sword is broken.
Kazuma.
Not a broken sword.
Alright. Name, Tobias Gregson. Passport number, ACD0522. Some of those aren't numbers. Date of departure, within 1 week from 31st October. So
You were leaving in less than a week.
Damn.
destination,
1 week from retirement,
Port
this
of
guy.
Dunkirk, France. Purpose of travel, police business. Permission for the applicant and one additional person to travel. Passport number ACDC.
Arthur Conan Doyle, oh.
Base.
That's cute.
And his birthday, okay.
Rip.
Yeah,
I'm so sad Arthur Conan Doyle died.
He's dead.
I can't believe this is how we found out Arthur Conan Doyle's dead. I can't believe it. Oh god. Okay. Rip to a real one. Okay, did we have something that I swear to God.
Oh wait, wait, what about on the newspaper?
It doesn't. No.
Okay.
No,
What
this
are we
is
trying to find?
just
something
something
that mentions grouse.
that mentions the
Bird.
grouse.
Yeah.
But
Bird.
maybe we didn't have anything.
Was the
Maybe
owner
she'll
of the
give us
hotel's
something in a
grouse?
different thing.
Oh, the hotel.
Why can't I examine this again?
Blackbird line.
Oh yeah, this was his ship ticket. This was his ferry ticket.
Oh shit. Okay. Right though.
Professor Mikotoba has wonderful handwriting, doesn't he? This dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. Is it just me, or does that make me sound extremely untrustworthy?
My card,
I do
my
this-
card stating that I'm not that I am trustworthy has a lot of people asking questions about my card.
The card answers.
The card answers.
I do wish he'd at least called you a nice young man.
I'm really not sure that would help. This nice young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. The fact that it's ripped in the corner is probably the thing that's important.
Oh, it looks like there's some sort of steamship ticket.
Ah, the steamship is called the Grouse.
Interesting.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
Maybe this is a cover. This
The
is
boat
like
was
what
used
they
as a
use.
smuggling thing.
Yeah.
I think this means that I think this means that
That
they're
they
wrong
were
about
smuggled
the
on the
jet.
boat.
They were wrong about it. The Grouse referring to a gentleman's club.
It was
There
the
could be
boat.
more than one thing named grouse.
Not in this game.
So
The SS Grouse, first class cabin 001.
oh no. That possibly means that either Jigoku or Mikotoba killed
What?
Gregson.
No.
Cool.
They couldn't have Mikotoba. They couldn't.
No, I don't think it's him.
They wouldn't have Watson kill a guy.
Or
Or they're gonna blame
that's why Jigoku's still missing.
Because he knows they're gonna pin it on. Or
No.
they both got killed?
Yeah. They
Oh fuck.
got both. They
Goku and Gregson.
yeah, because maybe Gregson went to go meet with either went to go meet Mikotoba and Jigoku.
And if they also kill Jigoku, that makes it a personal thing that they can pin on Mikotoba. Like, yeah, Gregson, I don't know, but look, he killed his friend right here.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh no.
Yokohama departure 11th September. London arrival 1st November.
Oh, it got in on the 1st of November. That doesn't work. Ah, that's the boat that Professor Mikotoba and Judge Jigoku came on from Japan, isn't it?
Yes, I think it called at Dunkirk on the north coast of France for a night before finally arriving in Dover.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He was in Dunkirk.
Uh-oh.
Heard it was a good movie.
They fucking... they transported the corpse all the way back to London?
Yeah.
Holy
Gregson
shit.
On
did...
the on the ship.
On the ship.
On the ship,
Gregson
which
did go to
definitely would have a
Dunkirk.
big-
Which would have a fridge!
Which would have a fridge.
Oh, fuck!
Ah!
Shit!
Fuck!
We know Jingoku got off that boat!
Shit! Jigoku did get off the boat, but we haven't seen him since.
Nope.
Oh no! Shit.
Fuck.
Beans.
Ah!
Beans. Beans.
Fuck.
Shit!
The gang just sits and says fucking all beans for 2 minutes.
Fuck.
Shit. To think it's been almost a year since we arrived in Dover on the SS Buria. Seems a shame not to keep your ticket as a memento of your trip, don't you think?
Yeah, shame.
Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary.
Unbelievable. Thanks, Nat. Somebody do exclamation point, Nat.
Accidentally closed. Twitch.
And I keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Oh, well, how strange. Where could it have gone?
Are you like this on purpose, Mr. Naruhodo?
Are you like this on purpose?
That's mean.
Yes.
Do you
I know that's mean.
do you think Gina took it?
Did I imagine it, or was that comment accompanied by a little sigh? Oh no!
Izzy, the body was... If the body died a day before, it had to have been chilled.
Gregson got fridged, is what we're saying.
Rain got fridged, and Strongheart was insisting, like, there's no way that could have happened. That's out of the question.
Right, there's
But-
no fridges in the vicinity of where his body was found. But yes, the significance of the fridge is that his body had to have been refrigerated to alter the time of death. Got stuck on the Ferris wheel. Oh my god, Jigoku's just been stuck at the top of the Ferris wheel for like 48 hours.
That little guy.
Oh my god.
Well, does the eye exist yet?
Oh, it won't read it out because you said fuck.
I
I'll
said
read
fuck
it.
5 times.
Fuck, aw beans, fuck beans, aw beans, fuck all beans, aw fuck beans.
Just because Beans killed a lot of people on that space station does not mean you have to be mean.
Alex
that's the
named the alien on Alien Isolation Beans.
Ah.
Help them. Okay, hold on. I have to write this down so that I can do a sketch of Jigoku stuck on
a Ferris
the
wheel.
Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
I don't think does the London Eye exist yet?
No, I think there's
No,
there is a
fuck
Ferris
no.
wheel at the
Yes.
the
Oh, yeah, okay.
the you know.
Yeah.
The fuck is it called? Someone help me. The
World's
exhibition.
Fair.
The Great Exhibition.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
that thing.
I don't think fucking pizza is a great idea.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good idea unless you're part of the internet. Because everyone really likes humor.
Unless you are the internet. You can't.
It's not a good idea to fuck xenomorphs. Are people gonna do it? Absolutely.
Anyway. There's actually fan art of him on a Ferris wheel with some other characters. Oh my god, Sophie, yes. Please. Anyway, now we know what the grouse is. But we'll press the rest of the statements and go back to the grouse. So how would Inspector Gregson come to find out about it in that case?
That's quite the question, ain't it? Well, I'm just an apprentice, so...
And why didn't he inform Scotland Yard of his findings?
Yeah, that's what I was asking myself, because, you know, I'm just an apprentice.
Gina? When it suits you, yes.
Anyway, the point is, something went on at that club, no question.
You can't say that for certain, though, surely. Grumps.
Hold it!
Lord Van Zieks was at the club.
He was.
Getting down. Boogieing.
Mm-hmm.
Detectives who visited the club yesterday to make inquiries have confirmed it.
Throwing it back.
Getting low.
And by
Several
throwing it
members-
back, we mean his bottle of wine.
Getting low!
Several members report having seen the accused being admitted to the room in question as a guest.
I just the thought of Van Zieks doing any kind of, like, club-adjacent dancing is killing me.
I'm imagining him ballet dancing in a club.
I am imagining him getting low and throwing it back.
I'm imagining the Vampire the Masquerade dancing, which is
Not great.
incredible, actually. Alex.
Did you say this?
I did.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
It looks like there's no disputing that he was there then. Ow! Simon! Ow! Your claws hurt.
Well, we know that Lord Von Zieks was investigating Inspector Gregson, don't we? Perhaps he already discovered the Inspector's secret notebook.
Which led him to the club, you mean? Maybe... Presumably then, there are also eyewitnesses who can testify that Gregson was there? There aren't, because he wasn't. ...
None have been identified at this time, no.
Oh, that gives us so much credence to the he went to Dunkirk, and he came back on the grouse. Oh my god, Kat!
Wait, but didn't he spend the night chained that dude?
No, that was Daily.
That was Daily.
That was Daily pretending to be okay.
Yeah, that was
That's
Daily
right,
pretending
he
to
had
be
the mark on his
Gregson.
neck.
Yeah.
Okay, my brain was like, wait a minute.
But
I'm
wait
so
a minute,
confused.
Gregson was locked up, chained by his
I'm
neck.
just
Chained like a dog.
No, you were just confused.
Yes.
So the all-important victim wasn't seen at this mysterious club.
Oi! Why are you asking Inspector Lestrade? Why aren't you asking Inspector Lestrade, eh?
Simon, stop. I need to go get him a toy that he can actually play with. I'm sorry. Stop biting the cords.
The cords are so neat.
Hydrate. I got a milkshake.
Oh shit. Chasta, why did you do that? Ow.
My mom was really nice and brought me up some lemon water.
Nice.
But I was like, fuck, I didn't bring anything to drink.
That's so nice.
And that was very sweet of her.
The only toy that he likes that I have right now is this fuzzy little snake. It's got googly eyes. It squeaks.
He likes the long stringy.
Yeah, I
toys.
bought like a stick like you have for Selena. It's not coming till Saturday though. So that's all I've got to work with. Gina's not holding back with that ice-cold stare of hers, is she?
I don't really know what to make of all this.
Lord Von Zeeks told us that he was investigating Inspector Gregson. She never once mentioned that he met the inspector the day before the incident.
You don't think Lord Von Zeeks could have been lying to us, do you?
That's not the only way to explain this.
Oh?
If everything Lord Von Zeeks has told us is true, then there must be a mistake in this testimony somewhere.
You mean there are details we've yet to uncover?
Exactly. A clue, perhaps, that even Gina hasn't noticed. That's what we should be looking for here. Yeah, it's the grouse being the ship and not the
club.
I'm gonna save first though, because I feel 99% confident in this, but sometimes they do mean
Always
things.
that 1%. Or like you're ahead of them.
Yeah, or you're thinking too far ahead. And now we have a theory that is too far ahead. I've read about these clubs that exist here in Britain. As I understand it, they're places where well-to-do gentlemen socialize with friends and colleagues.
Don't imagine for a second that a foreign student like you would be admitted.
Why do you look so smug? Seriously, is your mirror cracked or something? Do we know for sure that the contraband dealings were definitely happening at a club called The Grouse?
The police are currently looking for evidence, but haven't found anything definitive yet.
And I'm sorry to say, they probably won't.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that the place Inspector Gregson was secretly going to visit on 31st October may not have been a gentleman's club at all.
You're showing a very irreverent attitude towards our
Irreverent.
country's police force there, Council. If it wasn't a gentleman's club, then what was it?
A steamship.
You think it's a ship?
It definitely makes more sense than a club. I have the evidence to prove it. Here. It shows them the side that Mikotep has written on.
That's gonna be the gag here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see that. This dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy.
There we go.
The other side, my lord.
I can do what I want. That's okay. Be more specific next time. This would appear to be a ticket for the passage upon a steamship, yes. The SS Grouse.
Objection!
So there's a steamship named the Grouse that happens to share a name with the club. But I'm afraid to say, there's a flaw in your logic there.
There's not, because we have his passport that says he was in Dunkirk.
Dunkirk?
Dunkirk.
When Clark.
Wrong franchise.
How?
Look at the ticket. Notice the date of arrival in port.
The steamship is a party boat for the club. They're one and the same.
The ship arrived at the port of Dover on the 1st November. Oh.
Ah.
Such a fake like he knows.
Ah.
The day on which the sound like a gunshot was heard on Fresno Street.
Frenzo.
God.
Frenzo Street.
In other words, on the day in question here, 31st October, when the victim was on his clandestine mission, that ship hadn't yet docked on British shores.
That would certainly make an undercover investigation somewhat challenging.
Objection!
The fact that the steamship...
Steam shit!
the fact that
Cool.
the steamship hadn't yet reached Britain substantiates the defense's assertion that the victim was investigating the SS Grouse on the day in question.
Then show your evidence for that assertion.
Very well.
He said, yeah, bitch.
He's like,
Okay.
none the fuck? Kazuma? Wait. Shit, you have evidence?
Yeah, fuck.
In that case, counsels for the defense, present your evidence to the court now.
Damn, I thought it was a bluff.
Right. I ain't Phoenix, right?
Stop slamming that poor unicorn snoot. So yeah.
I will
pass
slam as many snoots as I will.
I thought you were gonna say sloot.
I will slam as many sleuths as I want. Who's first? What's this? A passport for the travel issued to the victim. Ooh, what's this?
Shut up.
Snam the sloot.
Dated 31st October. What are you suggesting?
Strung heart, throwing him down big style.
I wouldn't be opposed.
I'm suggesting that one day before the inspector's body was discovered, there's a distinct possibility he wasn't even in the country.
Oh, love that.
This is one of the weirdest twists we've come across. Of, like,
It's
you
so
know, he wasn't in
good.
the fucking country.
It's so good though!
No, it's great.
Order! Order! Never have to say that. This document is for passage to France. It does appear to have been officially authorized.
The day before the SS Grouse arrived at Dover, it docked on the northern coast of France for a night.
According to my father, who was on board, at the port of Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, France? What could possibly have taken the victim there?
Uh-oh, Cosmo, do you know? No, you're just laughing at me.
I'm impressed, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I certainly didn't expect you to get your hands on that passport.
You knew, you fuck?
What?
You fuck?
What?
Nani?
You mean... you knew about this?
The prosecution strategy for this trial has been laid down by the Crown Prosecution Office. On the day before the incident, the victim was investigating contraband dealings at a London club. That's the outcome of Scotland Yard's investigations, and the line the prosecution has been asked to follow.
But I
Asked
knew
to
because
follow.
I'm smarter than you.
But personally, I don't agree.
Kazuma.
You fuck.
I think the prosecutor's office is trying to hide something.
Kazuma!
This is what
Fuck
you
yeah.
get, Strong Harbor picking a guy with fucking integrity.
Fuck yeah!
No,
What?
not integrity.
Honor? Who taught you honor?
This is. Why did you teach him about honor? This fucking.
And now that you've expertly disproven their assertion, I intend to reveal what I believe that something to be.
Anyway, I'm gonna go get the other judge. I'll be back to never going to a country where I cannot be extradited.
Dunkirk, maybe.
Dunkirk, you know, the country of
The
Dunkirk.
country of Dunkirk.
What are you playing at, Prosecutor Asogi?
I just read that selfie. Be my bad boy, be my man. Oh, it's what we all deserve.
A courtroom is a forum for the truth, my lord.
Sorry. He's
Who
got
is
the
actually the
zoomies.
prosecutor here?
He was, yeah.
No, I'm saying that like
Oh,
the person who is really the prosecutor here is Strongheart, and it's kind of both us and Kazuma versus him.
mm-hmm. I have been requested to present Simon, so I must retrieve the cat.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's got
Oh
the
man,
zoomies.
these
Hey, Simon.
points are gonna get used up.
Fucking ran away from me.
Especially, I think it's also a new feature. Like everyone
Yeah.
wants to
Oh,
meet
yeah.
the boy.
A new feature, boy.
How could you not want to meet the boy?
We must give
Mol-
the people what they want.
Exo Vivid Stream Patch.
Patch notes. Added
Say
some.
hi to the people, Simon. Oh. He's got the zoomies. Come here. Oh, say hi to the people. Say hi. Say
He
hi
wants to run.
Speak into
He
the
wants to
microphone.
be free.
Speak into the microphone.
He wants to be free.
Speak. You can do it. I believe in you. You can speak into the microphone. You can do it.
His snoot is
Say
so
hi to the people.
bubble.
Oh, did you guys hear that?
No. No. Levi, shut the fuck up!
What?
He's trying to speak.
I don't know.
He's not speaking.
In the intense music plays.
And always shakes this cat.
Shakes his cat and begs him to make a noise. He's not
Just gives him
Selena.
little wiggles.
You guys heard
Yeah,
him?
Selena-
Yay!
No, I didn't
moves.
hear him. Chat heard him, but we didn't.
I didn't hear him.
Chat heard him,
Sorry.
and that's what matters.
Yeah.
You look at Selena and she starts yelling at you.
It's
Yeah,
true.
She poke her. She screamed.
There she is.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
Go back to giving yourself a bath. Tricky girl.
Alright, Kazuma.
We good? Which is why it's my duty to present all the facts, without exception.
Let me guess. This was your intention from the outset, wasn't it?
Of course it was.
The reason Inspector Gregson secretly made his way to the steamship docked in France on the day in question.
Try
Try
this,
this,
you
you
missed
missed
the boy.
baby.
Yeah, you missed Simon. He spoke. He was great.
Was to carry out a mission for the Reaper.
Music.
Mm-hmm.
This is my disappointed face. I'm disappointed in you, Kazuma. The Reaper? This music is great, though. No, not the snoot.
Order! Order! What on earth are you saying, Counsel?
The prosecution made an assertion in court yesterday. Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, right. Inspector Gregson was investigating the identity of the Reaper. When he discovered the location of the man's secret hideout, he was killed. as I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand.
Do we think he's actually right, but he's wrong about who the Reaper is?
That's
Gregson got too close, Strongheart killed
possible.
him.
Yeah, that's possible.
But in reality, the truth is the opposite of that.
What?
Inspector Gregson wasn't investigating the Reaper at all. He was, in fact, acting for the Reaper.
Oh, no, come on.
Come on!
So,
I mean, kind of right, because he was at some point working for him, we do know that.
you're saying the mission he was undertaking was...
Obviously, an assassination.
What?
Who was in France?
Gregson
Gee.
was assassinating someone?
What?
Kazuma?
There's so much happening.
Baroque van Zieks never carried out any of the actual killings. Whenever the Reaper's victims lost their lives, he always had a cast iron alibi. Which tells us that he must have had an accomplice.
And you claim that was Inspector Gregson. What the hell you think you're saying? My boss would never have done nothing like that.
And yet, when you consider all the facts, it all makes perfect sense.
Kazuma, I'll forgive you only because I don't think you ever actually met Tobias Gregson.
Right.
So you...
He probably
was
did.
around. He was around. Yeah.
He would have been still amnesic, but he probably would have met him at least.
Yeah. So about that bad boy.
No, it can't be.
Selfie, your bad boy's Gregson. Instead. Bad boy assassin Gregson.
We also arrived at the same conclusion, didn't we? That Inspector Gregson was operating as the Reaper.
Even so, there's no way that the person giving him his orders was Lord Von Zieks. No. The true Reaper is somebody else. Okay. No. Strongheart's the Reaper. We're still... Yeah, okay. We're still on that.
What were you gonna suggest?
My brain was like, what if it's Sholmes?
What a fucking gutsy move, though.
We're just like... It would just be like, really just something else, right?
Yeah, it sure would be something else.
That is something else, yes.
The most famous figures in the entire literary canon and say, now this guy's a serial killer.
But, like, be pretty good.
They haven't given us a Moriarty to pin it on.
He's the Moriarty and the Sholmes.
What if
What if he is Sherlock Holmes?
He is Sherlock Holmes. He's been Sherlock Holmes the whole time.
No, because we found out that Wilson was not actually the Watson stand-in. Sholmes is not the Holmes stand-in. There's a different guy.
Oh, that could be.
He's been locked in a closet for years.
He was actually Sherlock Holmes. Like in the Japanese, like he was.
Yeah,
not, like,
yeah.
He was, but still very funny.
Very good.
Bugger, I know.
That's why we haven't seen him at all. Waga's the Reaper.
I'm like making a pouty face, but
Finally, I'm relieved of my spoilers. I know. I've known this whole time it was Wagahai. I beat this game before all of you, actually, secretly.
Barak von Zeeks is not the Reaper.
A predictable response from someone who's advocating for the man.
I mean, yes!
Fucking job, asshole.
Of course! And even if it's true that Gregson was operating as an agent of the Reaper, the suggestion that he went aboard the SS Grouse on an assassination mission doesn't follow at all.
Oh, you have some sort of reason for doubting the assertion, do you, Counsel?
Absolutely. It's very simple. On the day in question, nobody was killed aboard that steamship. Professor Mikotoba and Judge Jigoku were on that very ship. If someone had been assassinated, I'm certain we would have heard about it. Well, see, here's the thing, Ryu. Gregson died.
Mm-hmm.
Gregson died on that ship.
Yeah.
How do I do that? I don't know how to do that.
You do. It's like a,
But over like my mic and making Discord pick it up.
Ha. You can do a ha. It's probably why they usually do like a ch.
Right.
In these kinds of lines.
Yeah.
He's laughing at us and we deserve it. What's so
We
funny?
are Boo Boo the Fool.
We are currently Boo Boo the Fool.
We are always Boo Boo the Fool. We've been Boo Boo the Fool this whole time.
You're right, of course. No suspicious deaths were reported on board the ship.
But Doctor, I'm Pagliacci.
Doctor, I'm Boo Boo the Fool.
But I think perhaps you've missed the point. That's precisely why Inspector Gregson himself lost his life.
What?
Gregson did board the SS Grouse that night, with the intention of dispatching his mark. But his mission ended in failure.
Failure?
It seems that the defense hasn't yet grasped a very important detail here.
Yeah, listen, Kazuma, you know Ryu's a little dense. What are you talking about? What detail?
Inspector Gina Lestrade.
What?
Tell me, Nat. What's your wild theory?
Selina's really chewing at her back foot.
Crunchy.
Yeah, she's like messing with her nail. So weird.
Oh, sorry, you read this.
No, I don't think I did. I'm sorry. I don't know why I tried to wait for Nat. The victim's notebook that you read an excerpt from earlier.
I read it in my head, which is why I thought you read it.
Fair enough. That doesn't contain details of secret investigations at all. It describes 10 years of assassination plots to be carried out by the Reaper of the Bailey.
You're lying! Even if all them bludgers got... Even if them bludgers what got taken out had it coming.
Oh.
Jesus. The boss weren't the Reaper.
Poor Gina.
Can't even talk.
There's no question that Tobias Gregson was heavily involved in the Reaper's activities.
She's so distraught she forgot how her own dialect works.
You may just be an apprentice, but if you've spent any time at Scotland Yard, you must have heard rumors.
I ain't heard nothing, and I don't believe a word of it.
But I haven't heard anything.
then testify again, as a representative of Scotland Yard. Consider it your chance to defend your boss.
Boy?
I concur. The witness will give a new formal testimony. Miss Lestrade, you will tell the court everything you know about Inspector Gregson's secret book.
Selfie makes a good point. This is like a Kazuma
Oh god.
condemning his mentor while she tries to protect hers.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wild theory. The metal wedged in Gregsy's trunk that slashed at it looks to me like the tip of a katana. So there's a possibility that somehow Kazuma was involved and attacked him. And you also wonder when did Kazuma find out about Gregson's passport to France? He's describing Gregson going on the ship for an assassination. But what if the story he's telling is partially true, but the other way around? Kazuma was on the boat to assassinate Gregson.
That'd be
Oh god.
It's
It would also
possible.
extremely track for him to be getting used as Strongheart's new boy.
Yeah.
Since Zeke's has been actively fucking him over here recently.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, here, have this assistant. And then, get framed for murder. Immediately.
I just don't
see Kazuma do it. Like,
I have enough faith in Kazuma's integrity that he wouldn't just go murder Gregson.
His old integrity, but I think he came back to himself entirely too easily. So I think it is possible that he's faking it.
I don't know that if he's faking it. It's possible that he's got some like.
Simon.
If Strongheart told him the truth, which is like the truth being that Clint was actually the professor and your father was killed in his place, then I can see him very much doing anything to write a vendetta against the only person left to be able to take that revenge.
I think it's possible.
I just think it feels bad.
Yeah, super feels bad.
Yeah,
Strongheart would
but I think it'd be
absolutely
cool.
manipulate him into doing shit like that.
Yeah, I mean it feels bad and like narratively I don't like it. I don't think it's the most interesting thing that could happen here.
Yeah, no, because in my mind, if that happened, I don't think Kazuma would be the actual killer, right? I think there could be something like involvement on Kazuma's part, but not actual follow through.
Mm-hmm.
Something would stop him, or
But we do know that Kazuma was gone.
Kazuma was gone.
Like Strongheart did send him to go do something, and Kazuma was fully gone for like a day. We also do know that Gregson's cause of death. What was Gregson's cause of death? It was a gunshot. I have to click. Gina's not saying anything.
It was a gunshot to the a point blank gunshot to the chest. Remember, like he had the barrel, like the gun marks on his chest.
He might have been sent like. It's also possible that like Strongheart also told him the truth, but just to get him to this state where he's just actively super going after Von Zieks and not like even taking any piece of evidence to the contrary as, well, no, I can put it in a way that actually makes it work because I fucking hate this asshole so much because my dad died because of his fucking brother.
Right. Yeah, shot in the chest at close range from the front, resulting in instant death. Scorch marks at point of entry. Bullet exited the body from behind. There's a possibility Cosmo wasn't actually the one who ultimately killed him. Say it's possible that he was sent to try. Yeah.
And Strongheart got fucking pissed that he didn't do it, so he's like, fuck it. I'll do my fucking self for once.
Well, no.
I mean, yeah, it is a wild theory based on a small amount of thing, but, like, I know that when I was playing these games, my wild theories often ended up landing closer to home than than I ever thought they would, like, in ways that I didn't expect. There were multiple times where I'm like, wild theory, and I'd lay out the entire case.
Yeah.
That did happen, yeah.
Yeah, this notebook does have a load of stuff about what the Reaper got up to the past 10 years.
I really wish I hadn't been live blogging you guys on Facebook Messenger.
Names of victims, dates and places and stuff. And the last entry in here was 1st October.
Yeah, Facebook Messenger is where my shame of thinking Old Bag and Larry Butts was canon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It'll stay there.
No, it's brilliant. It's so brilliant.
Just
I fucking love it.
Funniest thing. Oh, and it was such a serious part of the game that we were playing
so
too.
Sure.
I was so sure. I was convinced it was real.
I remember you bring that up like it was, and I was like, what? I think by that point you already figured out otherwise, but like just the fact that it was like, oh, it was so good.
It said grouse for the place on that date. And then the name of the map.
Because I for a while thought Larry Oldbag was canon.
They were a canon couple.
Like they were a canon
for a split sec, for like a moment.
Canon being to
Just
each
like
other.
brought it up casually, like, yeah, this is canon, and then like us being like,
I specifically messaged Levi.
To Levi.
I was like, I was gonna make a joke about Larry Oldbag being canon, but we're at a serious part, and Levi's like, what?
Molly?
And I'm like,
oh, because we were playing Ace Attorney 3, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a bit where like they're in where they work together.
Yeah.
right. It's only implied.
It's
Co-workers to lovers.
And I was like, again, like such a heart emoji and everything.
It was fucking so funny. And then later Molly told me about it, and I was like,
yeah.
What?
Nat, shut the fuck up.
What?
Nat, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up. No. Can someone delete the message?
Someone delete that message.
Can I moderate?
Yes, you can delete.
How do I...
No, don't fucking don't time that out. Just delete the message.
Oh my god. Oh
Just
no, that deleted so many messages.
Yeah, delete. Yeah, when you time someone out, it deletes all of their messages.
No, shit.
Okay, I'm gonna resend Nat's messages.
Yeah.
I can still see them.
Look, I don't have a delete message button.
I do, but I can't look at the message.
I had already seen it, so I was like, I guess I'll take the bullet.
Sorry, Nat.
Because I have better CCTV.
Anyway.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm not speaking in at all in this case, so...
Well,
There was a note about him being a criminal what got away from the Reaper in court 10 years ago or something like that.
That one looks funny, but it tell all the text in it. That's all the things Nat said.
Honestly,
I think.
okay, fine.
Sorry.
Fuck me, I guess. I don't get to read that crushing
Nope.
last line.
Nope.
But, honest, the boss didn't do none of it. He was
Yeah,
just
well, I deleted a lot of Nat's
investigating,
messages.
that's all. Yeah, it did for the last forever.
Yeah, it deletes. If you time someone out, it deletes all of the messages that they've sent in chat for the entire stream.
Oh, fuck.
So, don't worry about going through and sending them.
I
all
just sent the
again.
one that was like the relevant one to the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a delete one either. A delete message either.
Keep personal opinion out of your testimony, witness. We require only established facts
here.
We've woken up Simon. He's got the zoomies and he's trying to eat my cords. This must be so hard for her.
You can't deny it now, surely.
Eating the cords.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I can still deny it. What can't I deny?
The notebook contained the name of the final mark and the location where the assassination would take place.
What was the name?
That's information that the victim could only have known if he was working with the Reaper.
Ah!
So, who was to be this final mark?
No, Shasta untimed out Nat.
Yeah, no, Nat said I haven't seen Nat say. Okay, sorry, you did say something. I didn't realize that Nat had replied since sending that message in chat. Sorry.
I'm free now.
Go ahead, Inspector Lestrade. Read the name for the court. The name that's written alongside the entry that mentions the grouse on 31st October.
How do you read this then?
Oh, it's either Yujin Mikotobo or Seishiro Jigoku because she can't read it. Reading's still not her strong suit.
That ain't the problem, right, Odo? Emphasizing that she can't say Japanese names by having her say Odo. It's a funny name. It ain't English. It's hard to read.
So it's someone from overseas.
Let me have a bash at it. Iro?
Yeah.
Is it?
Seishiro. Oh yeah, Gina's a mind reader, it's fine. We already know.
All the women in this game are mind readers. Yeah, Seishiro. Jig. Okay, you. Maybe?
You wouldn't say okay, Alex.
Jig, okay, you.
Jig. Eric. You? Maybe?
What? It can't be. Seishiro Jigoku?
But that's Jigoku.
Yeah, that's what I said. Seishiro Jigoku. Certainly not an English name, you're right.
Thanks. But that can't be right. I know Judge Jigoku. And I saw him the day before yesterday. Here, in London. So I know for a fact that the man hasn't been assassinated. No, but now they're gonna be like, well, maybe he killed.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, the Reaper failed.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you did say that, huh?
Gregson missed his chance to kill the Mark and return to British shores.
I gotta say, for my stream paused, like, buffered for 1 second, it just said Greg. It's like, what?
Greg.
It's just Johns.
I need to move the boy to a different location so he stops biting things he's not supposed to.
Physically removes.
Physically remove Simon!
Say hi to the people.
Meow.
Please play over here.
Don't. Yeah, mood. Yes, I fucking love Succession. Selfie. What is this about? Oh, Cousin Greg. Oh, yeah. I'm imagining him in Gregson's outfit now. But the Reaper wouldn't tolerate the mistake. So he killed the inspector personally.
The imposter.
Yeah.
Okay, so this Cosma, you could still be true. This could still be true if Strongheart's the Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
Simon, do not.
He cannot be tamed.
Simon do.
Simon, yes.
The Reaper, of course, being the accused, Baroque Van Zieks.
I'm still recovering from Jig OKU.
I know given my track record that it could be read as unintentional. It was entirely intentional, and I want that on the record.
Okay.
It's an undeniably logical argument. So logical how you don't point the finger at me. So logical.
Cosma, you planned for the trial to go this way all along, didn't you?
Hold it!
Ooh.
Oh. Zeeks!
Yeah!
Whoa! Oh, shit!
From the front! Got it from the front!
The perspective makes his shoe fucking look twice the size of his face!
Bigfoot! Bigfoot!
Right
Huge cock!
In 3D on the 3DS?
Oh!
The only reason why it was on the 3DS.
Pray forgive
That's
the
what it is,
discourtesy
Nicole.
of filling my hallowed chalice whilst I stand accused of murder.
Oh!
Extra fuck.
Look, Lord Von Zeeks! Goodness.
The accused has no right to speak uninvited in court. You will return to the dock. I say nothing of whether or not I'm a Reaper. That's the task of this court to decide. But there is one thing I can say unequivocally. That girl is no detective.
Hey, what
Ouch.
the fuck?
I mean, she's not.
Hey, what the fuck?
To be clear, she's not.
Get off it. What? Nah. That's right, I ain't. I'm an inspector.
Repeating rumors heard around the yard. Reading entries from a notebook of unconfirmed origin.
Oh.
I'm a thief.
That's not Gregson's notebook.
Oh.
Ah, fuck.
It's Gina's!
Alex!
I don't think that was what Molly was going for.
That's not testimony, it's practically a script. No
I
doubt.
realized after the fact. I realized, like, as I was saying it, like, literally 0.2 seconds after I started saying it. Like, she could have had a backlog.
10 years old. She started when she was 8!
It's all been leading up to this.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, shit.
That's not testimony, it's practically a script. No doubt the rest of this trial will go exactly as you've clearly planned.
God, Zeeks, you're being so cool. I'm all in on my actual real person Soseki Natsume is the Reaper theory. That would be the funniest twist.
And then that's what the family was like, oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah. So list of funniest Reaper reveals. Soseki Natsume, Sherlock Sholmes, Waga High, Iris Wilson,
Shamspeare.
Gina Lestrade. Oh, his family did say Capcom could do whatever they wanted with Soseki.
I think it would also be very, very, very funny if the redheads were the Reapers.
Oh my god. Gina said she found the notebook in a false drawer in Gregson's desk.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, no one else had found up until that point. Which does kind of lead me to believe that it was planted after the actual investigation happened. Knowing that Gina would go rogue and investigate on her own. It was Hosonaga the whole time. Because, I've lost my train of thought. Anyway.
Your hatred of me is understandable. In your mind, I'm sure I am the Reaper, who sent your father to the gallows all those years ago.
Called out.
But you're in danger of becoming a far more sinister Reaper yourself.
Called out.
By attempting to have me condemned with this feeble excuse for a testimony.
Hosanaga's been suspiciously absent this whole time. Makes you think. It's not like he's in Japan or anything.
What did you say?
Mr. Naruhodo, this is our chance!
My lord, the defense requests that the defendant be allowed to speak. He may be privy to important information relating to the testimony just given by the witness.
Very well. I will make an exception and grant the request. The defendant may remain in the witness stand for the cross-examination.
This is rad.
Oh boy.
And so we haven't cross-examined Gina at all based on her previous thing, so he's just going to be reacting to her.
Mm-hmm. This is how we get the dual witness happenings and the Zeke's reacting.
Shasta, do you want to take one of these? One of me?
No.
I feel bad.
No. You've been out. It's too late. You've had it for
Too
so long.
late, Levi. It would be wrong.
It would be a little weird.
So I think
Look,
and Shasta have all had sessions where we don't talk much if at all. Like it kind of happens with the way that we've set up. Like
we don't know we don't know what's to come, so we can't plan.
In most trials, I have very little to do,
unfortunately,
other than maybe Gina, and then out of nowhere they decided that fucking Strongheart's now been judged. It's like, okay,
so now
I'm
Alex
here
gets
now
to be here.
Yeah, and I had that whole session where I didn't say a single word because I didn't have any. That was very, very funny.
Then allow me to toast the court's impartiality.
It's also the very real truth that Shasta's gonna be a whole bunch of people next week because I'm gonna be high as fuck.
That's
true.
Also, Sholmes is coming back.
Sholmes is absolutely coming
go.
back.
And Shomes and Mikotoba.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shomes and Mikotoba.
In case with Shomes and Mikotoba, we may have to shuffle if it's the main two are both Shasta.
Both Holmes and Watson are Shasta.
You don't want to hear me play off myself for 3 hours?
4 hours.
Don't raise your glass in my direction, sir.
Oh, man.
Counsel for the defense, you begin the cross-examination immediately.
His eyes are freaking me out.
They're
They're
so
so
intimidating.
Oh, my
Is he
God.
his dad?
No, his eyes are like white. Irises are like a light.
This
like
dude
a
looks like
light
he's got
blue.
so much fucking eyeliner on.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's part of why they are so intense. And it was definitely
It's got, like, really dark.
intentional because they want you to be looking at his incredibly unsettling eyes. Hell yeah. We're ready.
Smacky.
At once, my lord.
Hold it!
In other words, it shows that Gregson was basically acting as the Reaper.
Oh god, fucking stream, why'd you lag out now? Sorry. Fuck, god, let me fucking do the stream! Not you at all! That ain't the only explanation, is it? He could have been investigating the Reaper in secret, then, and that notebook said we found him out.
Yeah, close enough.
Yep.
If I may.
Nope.
When originally people began referring to me as the Reaper, I didn't object. I believed the power to intimidate London's criminal classes into compliance with the law to be beneficial.
But you carried out your own investigations into the true identity of the Reaper, didn't you? Yeah, Ryu's DLC outfit is impeccable, and the little shrew is the best. You gotta think deeper. It's Yasanosa's baby. The baby's been the Reaper the whole time.
Yes, and those investigations proved conclusively that Gregson was one arm of the Reaper. We're collecting Exodia.
What arm? What are you on about?
The Reaper is Exodia.
The Reaper's victims were all extremely shrewd criminals at the top of their game. There's simply no way one person could have taken them on alone. The Reaper is an organization. With you at its head.
Objection. Leading the witness.
Right. I had spies at the yard keeping me abreast of Gregson's movements, letting me know when he was elsewhere. So I'd been able to check the most recent entry in his book. I knew the location.
You knew it said grouse.
Believing it to be a reference to the Gentleman's Club, I went there on the day in question to investigate. Alone.
Oh, so there is a gentleman's club named Grouse. That's actually
Yeah, like a real thing in London.
like a real one, yeah.
That's cool. I'm sure they love being referred to as the potential base for a smuggling operation.
Ah, so that explains why several members of the club claim to have seen you there.
But of course, the inspector was not there. Because at the time he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northern coast of France. As shown by the passport found in the victim's metal trunk. Very well then. Back to your testimony about the contents of this notebook.
Fine.
Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? You seemed a little shocked by something a moment ago.
Oh, no, it's all right. I'm overthinking this, aren't I? What was he shocked about? Oh, that Kazuma knew the passport was in the trunk.
Yeah, how the fuck were you not?
Ow!
How do you know?
How did you know?
Who told you? Who told you?
Kazuma!
Kazuma!
How did you know?
Kazuma!
Kazuma!
Names of victims, dates, places, and stuff? What in particular? Kazumi?
Well, besides the victims' names, this other name kept cropping up.
Asashin. What other name was that?
It's the one I told you yesterday. Same name written over and over again.
You mean Asashin?
Yeah, that's the one. She's ready or something, is she?
Were you even listening yesterday?
I was mourning my dead men. Asashin, the assassin.
What? A killer, you mean?
Gregson was the tactician, the one who came up with the plan of attack. He investigated
Ryo,
them.
Kazumi!
He investigated the marks thoroughly, finding out when they would be vulnerable and who to use to get at them.
Oh, man.
Something else to draw, I guess.
God, that's good.
I feel like that would be hard.
Yeah.
to do it.
But the person actually executing his plans was someone else, you're saying? That's true, then the Reaper does indeed start to sound like an organized group of vigilantes.
Ah, and perhaps what it said on the passport document. Permission for the applicant and one additional person to travel. Could that additional person have been?
Clearly the assassin who was meant to take Seishiro Jigoku's life.
Little slappies. Gina, can you confirm that? Against the final entry that listed Grouse and Seishiro Jigoku. What name was written?
Oh, well... That's the only entry that didn't have a name next to it, as it happens.
What?
It just had like a question mark or something there, I think. In other words, Gregson himself didn't know the identity of the assassin in that case.
Which would make sense if Asashin is dead.
Yeah. But that's not the last, like, there was a Reaper killing after she, no, that's not, because she was still
There
alive
wasn't.
when Magnus
She was in
died.
Japan.
But she wasn't in London.
But Magnus
when-
didn't.
Magnus was killed by Graydon.
Yeah.
I think they implied that, but I don't think they ever actually. I
No,
don't think
he
actually
said
No,
he explicitly
He was supposed to cut it on
admitted
fire.
to lighting him on, like shutting the door
Well,
and
the
lighting
carrot
it
on
on
fire.
fire.
He said he hired a person to do it. He hired a guy to dress up as a bailiff and do it.
Okay.
I thought he was dressed
I
up
thought
as the
he dressed up
bailiff.
as a bailiff and
No.
did it.
He said he hired someone for it.
Interesting.
I don't remember. I guess I remember him saying he posed.
I can
but-
go search through someone else's VOD and find it for you.
Oh my god.
Also, I don't know if the wiki will have it yet, but the Ace Attorney wiki has transcripts of every case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's much easier. I'll check.
But Gregson was the one making the plans, was he not?
Oh, how infuriating!
A nameless assassin.
Hold it!
And you're saying that the mark listed was Seishiro Jigoku.
That's what I said. Funny name, if you ask me. And I thought your name was odd.
So pleased to have lost my crown there.
Mr. Jigoku is the presiding judge of Japan's secret Supreme Court of Judicature. Christ.
It's the secret. Secret court.
Yeah.
I remember the man. He came to our country as a visiting student 16 years ago.
Studying international law and diplomacy under your tutelage, Lord Strongheart.
Weird. That bearded young fellow was a very able man, I must say.
So Lord Strongheart was Judge Jigoku's mentor.
If I'm not mistaken, he returned to Japan 10 years ago now.
10 years ago, after that fateful case where he broke the defendant's stand.
Yeah.
Precisely. In the aftermath of the professor's case, his
Repatriation.
repatriation was organized immediately. That's a mystery why it's a mystery why such a man would be listed in the inspector's notebook. I didn't think it was possible, but the mood in here has got even worse now. Maybe I'll just keep talking.
That was one of the awkward transitions you were
Yeah.
talking about, Alex.
Yep.
Hold it!
What do you mean a criminal? Judge Jigoku is no criminal.
Well, don't ask me. I know nothing about it.
Oh, do you remember what Father told us? That Jigoku did once appear in court here in Britain. It was related to the Professor case, I'm sure.
He was... Yes, of course, you're right.
Joss has got a line.
Oh shit, okay. Seishiro was trying to mitigate Genshin's guilt, so he took to the stand to testify. But he got a little carried away and, actually managed to break the witness stand. He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire, for which he was charged.
Cringe. It was a pitiful situation, yes.
It is interesting that Strongheart was Jigoku's mentor because Strongheart was supposed to be the prosecution for the Professor case. Or for the Professor case.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's super weird.
I'd forgotten all about it. But I prosecuted that trial too, as it happens.
Never mind.
You did?
It was considered to be an adjunct to the professor proceedings, you see. But he was acquitted after being told to make reparation for the damage he caused to the stand.
Oh, okay.
And there you have it! Have what?
That was my question too, thanks for asking.
Surely the accused hasn't forgotten his own rule.
Oh.
He
That
was
there's
acquitted.
That there's no saving anyone who faces the Reaper in court, guilty or innocent alike.
No! Are you suggesting that the reason Judge Jigoku was targeted for assassination?
The man was sent back to Japan immediately after that trial.
Trithus, that says two different things. Did Graydon hire someone to set the card on fire, or did he set the card on fire?
I sent the thing of him admitting it to secret stream room. He did indeed hire someone to do both.
Okay.
Oh, you sent it to the stream one that no one else can see but us.
Well, sorry.
No, it's
It's
just funny. I'll throw it. Yeah.
Y'all were the ones telling me. I figured you couldn't be the one seeing it.
I can't look at Discord when I'm streaming.
Well, I can't put it in Twitch chat.
Just as a record. Just a record.
Yeah, it says, Graydon says, that's right, an imposter hired by me.
Ah, okay.
I sent him on a one-way journey to hell.
Right. Yes. Okay.
God, Graydon was great.
The Reaper had no time to do his work. But then, 10 years later, the mark returns to Britain once more. Perhaps now you start to see just how vindictive the Reaper is.
You mean Strongheart?
He sure is.
Come on. That's absurd. To take someone's life for that? No, Snow. Eggs Benedict.
Isn't the whole premise of the Reaper absurd? Killing those who have been found innocent? Clearly the rules by which the man operates are beyond a sane person's comprehension.
But...
Ooh, someone without a... Yeah! Right, I had just about enough of this.
Gina?
All this nonsense about the boss plan to kill people, it's cobblers. Come on, Odo!
Yes?
Why ain't you saying nothing?
Oh, Gina's gonna hate us.
What? Why are you yelling out objection or something?
What?
You've got to find a flaw. You do usually. Someone's lying here, no question. You've got to work out who it is.
Gina!
Please. The boss.
Stop! Gosh, she's so small.
That outburst was an insult to the court and your own testimony. I might have known that a common pickpocket from the back slums couldn't make a detective.
Jesus.
Sir.
When this trial is over, you will forfeit your warrant card, Mr. Strahd. Is that clear? I had it with a lot of you. Lies in every blatant place you look in this world, innit? I had enough.
Gina. So have I. After that little speech of Gina's, I've made up my mind. Chester, do you want to be Susato while Miles is gone?
Oh, sure. To do what, Mr. Naruhodo?
There was one point in this cross-examination when something that was said just didn't sit right with me. One statement that seemed odd.
Oh, do you mean?
I'm not going to let Gina's plea for help fall on deaf ears.
Yeah. Oh no, help! You gotta find a flaw somewhere! Oh, the fact that they added that! Fuck off!
So you can just watch her fucking shake.
Because we can't press the statement that was said that was weird because
it was Kazuma who said it.
It was Kazuma who said it.
Right.
So we need to press it.
Do we...
I think we press it.
We're not gonna get punished for pressing this.
Yeah.
No. Hold it. I want to thank you, Gina. You helped me find my resolve.
Title drop.
Eh?
What do you mean?
Amongst everything we've heard during this cross-examination, there's one thing that defies explanation. One inconsistency.
What? An inconsistency? Really?
I don't quite know what it means yet, but... Yes, there's an inconsistency in something that was said by...
Wow.
Yeah!
Ooh.
I'm not sure I would have picked this up alone.
Said by Venus!
by you, Kazuma Asogi.
Me?
Is this some attempt at filibustering, Counsel? Prosecutor Asogi has given no testimony.
Nah, I fucking forgot the guy was called Sandwich. When he said it was Sandwich, I was like, yeah, I was just kind of willing to accept it.
Sure was.
What are you suggesting I said that was inconsistent?
You let something slip that you shouldn't have. When I present the relevant piece of evidence, I imagine you'll realize what you've done.
Very well then, Counsel. Go ahead. What evidence reveals this alleged inconsistency in something Prosecutor Asogi has said?
So do we present the passport or the trunk?
I think we present the trunk. Because how does he even know it existed?
God, this game fucks.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me look at the history. Yeah, let's see if I can scroll back up. Because I want to see exactly what he said.
He said the passport found in the
In
chest.
the trunk.
I can't go back that far.
On purpose.
I think either of them should work.
Take that!
This is a trunk that belonged to Inspector Gregson.
A metal construction, is it? Certainly very heavy. What's this? Bloodstain. A relatively fresh one, too. What? You mean I ain't grease from all the boss's fish and chips?
Fresh blood on the inspector's trunk. That suggests that the victim was traveling with that luggage when he was killed.
Gina Bean. That can't be. There was no mention of any trunk in Scotland Yard's report.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Immediately after the inspector's body was discovered, one of the street peddlers made off with the trunk, hoping to sell it.
But I found it! Me! With me nose for trouble!
Which means that nobody should have known anything about the trunk. Unless, of course, we're talking about somebody who was present when the victim was killed. And yet, during the cross-examination of the witness just now, you said this, Kazuma.
because at the time he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northern coast of France. As shown by the passport found in the victim's metal trunk.
So the question is, how did you know about the inspector's trunk?
We know the man went on a trip to France. Where else would he have put his passport?
Kazuma.
That's weak even for you,
Specifically
buddy.
metal. Come on.
Kazuma.
Yeah. Oh, that's weak, buddy.
Yes, they
Come
don't
on.
fly.
But you knew it was a metal trunk. Answer me honestly, Kazuma. On 31st October, where exactly were you? I'm gonna cry.
At the port of Dunkirk, on board the SS
You
Grouse.
fucker.
It's the only place he could have been.
Is that the answer you're looking for, Ryunosuke?
It is, but I hoped it wasn't true. Kazuma,
It's what it always had to be.
what did you... Show me your sword.
No, the other one.
No,
No, the
other
other one.
The other-
I hadn't considered the possibility before, but if Kazuma was there on the ship, then it can only have been for one purpose.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, surely you don't think...
It's too soon for it to be him.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Ryunosuke, you know the rules. The only thing that really talks in the courtroom is hard evidence.
Like this hard-ass blade.
Which aren't katanas, like, somewhat brittle, if not, like,
That's why
when they
it
hit...
broke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
As I understand it, Inspector Gregson always took that case with him where he traveled. So as it stands, you've proved nothing.
Kazuma, are you challenging me to prove it? Beyond all reasonable doubt.
Are you challenging me?
That you were there that day, in the same place as the inspector.
He was there, with Gregson.
There's a clue that you overlooked. A secret that trunk can tell us. I can't be sure at this point. I'll need to verify it. But I have a nasty feeling that I'm going to be right.
The accusation being made is deeply disturbing, but nevertheless, we must test it.
I hate this so much.
The defense will identify for the court where in the trunk this alleged clue is to be found. Where is the evidence that ties Prosecutor Sogi to Inspector Gregson?
Got it!
This is your proof? What do you say to that, Prosecutor Sogi?
Well, that's
Personally,
not it.
I think tying the defense counsel to the inspector's trunk and tossing it into the sea would be more helpful.
Hey, what the fuck?
What?
At least that way, London's courtrooms will be safe from his destructive accusations.
I guess I need to open the trunk.
Yeah.
I believe that was a rather long way of telling you that you're wrong, Mr. Naruhodo.
You think?
Very well. Let us see if you sink or swim under the weight of this penalty, counsel.
This just feels rude.
Like, we
Mr.
presented the
Naruhodo.
right thing just from the wrong side. It should have
You
worked.
can't allow yourself to be drowned at sea yet.
I was hoping never to let that happen, funnily enough.
The defense will identify the...
Shut up.
You shut up.
Let's have a look inside. Sit.
Got it!
Damn it.
There's,
That is rude.
there's a small piece of metal lodged in the wall of the trunk here, like the tip of a blade.
A blade?
Kazuma, slung around your waist as ever today, is the esteemed blade Karma.
Of course it is.
Won't you draw it here in this courtroom for all to see?
Exercise caution, my learned friend. That man is the son of London's most notorious killer.
Shut
Oh, fucking bastard.
Oh my
Shut
You
up.
piece of shit.
He got the murderer vibe. Watch out.
Shut up.
Bailiff! Watch Prosecutor Sogi like a hawk.
Okay.
No.
Is he just?
Fucking
Would you
like me,
expect me just to
bitch.
throw?
It won't be necessary.
I have 2 swords.
Yep.
He has to.
Oh no!
The tip is broken.
Hey Nat, fucking nice call.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure it was one of Kazuma's swords.
Oh yeah, I think we were both. We're like, who's the guy with
I
the
know,
sword?
but like Nat's like
Right.
Nat. I mean Nat from the minute we saw the piece of the metal, Nat was like, "That's a katana tip." Like,
Yeah.
I was like, nice call. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, Nat's the sword person.
Nat is the sword lesbian. Here, come on.
If the fragment of metal from the trunk fits together with the end of the sword, the question of who was there with Inspector Gregson will be answered. Agreed, Kazuma Sogi?
Okay. Expertly done, Ryunosuke. That's a point to you, and well deserved.
It's like there's a fucking tennis match.
Do you mean to tell the court, Prosecutor Sogi?
God, I hope this is all just an elaborate ruse by
It's
Kazuma.
It's too early in the case for him to be the actual killer.
I want Kazuma
There's
to have
no
just
way.
like masterminded this whole trial to bring it
Just
all back on Strongheart.
God, that'd be so good.
Oh fuck, that'd be good.
God, I want that to be how this goes. I want that to be how this plays out. With this much love in the room, I think tennis is an apt metaphor.
Oh, nice, nice.
Boo.
No, that was good. That one was good. I liked that one.
Good.
Yes, on 31st October, I accompanied Inspector Gregson to Dunkirk.
You were his +1.
Yeah. In order to carry out a mission.
So the additional person authorized to travel.
Was me.
And the mission was.
Like you don't know.
The assassination of the Mark.
Kazuma, what?
Holy shit.
You were gonna kill Seishiro? Bitch! What? What?
This is insane.
You mean you're the killer whose name was omitted from this notebook? You were following the Reaper's orders to dispatch Judge Jigoku?
Let me make one thing perfectly clear. I have killed no one.
Explain. What do you mean you killed no one? I mean...
I accepted the assassination mission, yes. And I accompanied Gregson to Dunkirk. But I never had any intention of carrying out the plan.
You were never going to do it.
Extremely guilty. Strong heart.
You believe Kazuma-sama, I'm sure. After all, Judge Jigoku arrived safely in London the following day.
On the 31st, I boarded a train from London with Inspector Gregson. We travelled to Dover, from where we crossed the Channel to Dunkirk. Then we boarded the SS Grouse and made for the cabin deck, as indicated in the plan.
You went to Judge Jigoku's cabin?
Exactly. He wasn't there, though. We decided to wait, but...
He was in Mikotopa's room.
He was doing the thing that we were doing.
But you've already told us you had no intention of going through with it anyway.
I didn't come to Great Britain to take anyone's life. So I left Gregson and disembarked the ship. I spent that night on at a boarding house in the town, and returned to England the following morning.
A boarding house? In Dunkirk?
My signature will be in the register book. It will be simple enough to verify.
Then what became of Jigoku?
Gregson was no assassin, so the mark was spared. I'm sure it's easy enough to imagine what happened after that. Gregson returned to England as well, having failed to complete the mission. He met with the Reaper in that room on Fresno Street to report for failure, causing the infuriated mastermind to pull the trigger and end his wretched agent's life.
God, that fucking silhouette.
It's so powerful.
So hot.
Right?
That's the real truth behind Inspector Gregson's murder.
Objection!
But if you did nothing as you claim, how did the tip of your sword come to be lodged in the inspector's trunk? I don't need to answer that.
Yes, you do!
You explicitly do.
The victim was killed by a gunshot. A small fragment of a Japanese blade isn't relevant to the case. And accordingly, I choose to exercise my right to silence on that matter.
I don't think that exists for you, buddy.
Be that as it may, the court will sequester the sword as evidence.
You got two now, bud.
As you wish, my lord.
Yeah, but Karma is his soul.
His soul is literally being taken from him right now.
The great
I wonder if it's gonna edit
sword
his sprite.
Karma has been entered into the court, right? Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna take it off.
I mean, they already got a sprite with him without it.
Yeah.
True.
Court record. You can't plead the 5th in 18th century England. 19th century? I think we're in the 19th century.
Yeah, this is an entirely different country.
20th century? Whatever.
Man, yeah. We must take immediate action now. To verify whether Sesshoru Jigoku remains unharmed.
Yeah, I would like to know how Seishiro Jigoku is doing. Please? Please?
That bitch is dead.
What? remains unharmed.
I agree. That should be our first priority. It's recently come to my attention that he hasn't been seen since yesterday.
How did you...
When a foreign dignitary invited to Great Britain goes missing for 24 hours, it's only natural that the question of his safety should arise.
You don't mean to say that you think Judge Jigoku may have been killed?
The Reaper has more than one assassin at his disposal. And he has the power and influence to give orders from the inside of a prison cell.
Hopefully what Sholmes and Mikotobo were doing last night was finding Jigoku. And he's okay and alive.
Jigoku got locked in a refrigerator somewhere. Like, he's alive, he's just...
But alive.
Like, he just can get out.
He's cold.
He's very cold.
Isn't that right, Lord Van Zeeks? If I were truly the Reaper, I'd be able to tell you.
God, what a fucking power move.
God.
Order! Order in the court! Order!
There's frost on his beard.
We will take an emergency recess for 30 minutes.
Automod, please. Again, for sex-based terms.
You gotta stop being sexy.
God. Good God. Now?
The guests of the symposium have been told to maintain regular contact with the organizer's office. If the man can't be located within half an hour, we will have to assume the worst.
What?
He's dead.
Oh no, not Judge Jigoku! How long did they say?
30
Half
minutes?
an hour!
That's not enough to find anyone.
Right?
Right.
In London? In all of London?
I mean, to be fair, in this version of London, there's like 30 people. It's all come back to this. No one would want to kill a harmless Japanese man who'd only just arrived in the country.
Well, that's not true.
That's explicitly untrue.
We know for a fact that someone actively wants to kill the harmless foreigner. What are you talking about?
Except, that is... for the Reaper wanting to finish off... Reaper! wanting to finish off a mark that slipped through the net 10 years ago.
Alex?
No, because I was so used to erring the Reaper because there would be a word with a vowel after, and then there wasn't one this time.
I would have to agree. Mr. Naruhodo, for the defense's sake.
My lord?
I sincerely hope we are successful.
I hope for the sake of this man's life that he's found strong heart.
If we are unable to confirm Mr. Jigoku's healthy existence in the next 30 minutes, you will face grave difficulties.
I feel like the logical thing is to postpone the rest of this court until tomorrow.
Nope.
I feel like if he did get killed, the logical thing would also be to say, let's examine the people who weren't in jail first.
Yeah. Weird.
Court is adjourned for 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Tug those ears. Jigoku's hiding in the bunny.
He's been magically trapped inside the Sholmes rabbit.
Iris put him in there so in the beginning of the
for safekeeping. safekeeping.
For safekeeping.
He's safe in the bunny. It's okay. Nobody checked the Ferris wheel. Oh God, why are we in here alone?
So ominous.
Why are we in here alone?
Kazuma-sama, the Reaper's assassin. I feel as though I'm in a nightmare.
I can hardly believe it either. But on the other hand, Kazuma isn't in the habit of making up stories. You turned Chikoku into a bunny. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
I have such a terrible sense of foreboding. There's gonna be some bad jokes on the horizon.
Oh, thank you, Shasta. This is definitely a good time to stretch. Oh, God. Oh, my shoulder is so fucked up. I need to stretch more. Help me. You okay, Sophie? Breathe.
Help me.
Help me.
That's might be my favorite misspelling of help I've seen.
Help.
Hepatitis me. Sorry. It's the next.
Hell
thing
yeah,
for my brain
hepatitis
went.
me, baby.
Give me that STD syringe.
For a second, I thought you said STD cringe. I'm like,
Yeah, same.
STDs are
You didn't
cringe.
give me the
And that's why you need to get checked regularly. Anyway, good
you-
stream, everybody.
You didn't give me the hepatitis vaccination, you gave me hepatitis.
That's not a vaccine. That's an illness.
oh my god. Sylvie did post it in the memes. Everyone, oh my god.
Very good.
Okay, I'll go check. Since we're taking a break.
Are
Oh
we?
my god.
30-minute recess.
We're taking. Yeah, we're in canon taking a break, but Shasta redeemed a stretch, so I've been trying to like unfuck my shoulder because it's big fucked up.
Yeah, I got up and stretched. That's why when I said I pretended I was 15 miles away.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Is this segment? I wonder if this chapter is shorter than the other ones.
Oh.
I feel like we're
I
actually just getting started, aren't we?
length. It'd be anticlimactic otherwise.
Yeah, I think.
We're in. Like, I don't see our SOs leaving.
How many
the
more time
courtroom
can we
anymore.
go to investigate somewhere else?
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think we are.
We might not be investigating somewhere else, but
I would love if we do get the flashback with younger.
Yeah,
Herlock
that's the only thing I can think of that would
that would
cause
be-
this
that would be
to
neat.
go
like we
longer.
pull the
wait,
ears
wait.
and we pull out
Yes,
something and then
Shasta?
like
We don't get a flashback. We get an investigation scene with Sherlock. Sherlock
we
and...
get
Oh,
the
right,
we get the
Kotaba.
real time
Please,
Kotaba and Sholmes.
Cut to them.
Oh yeah, we can
fucks.
save.
Oh
That's our
shit, that would fuck
investigation.
so hard.
Okay, something awful happened. I have to click back into the game, and that makes it do things.
Mhm.
But yes, we can save.
Try
Oh,
this
God.
advises saving.
God, the fucking music scared the shit out of me.
It went hard.
It just went. I was like, oh god.
Ah, fuck.
'Cause it didn't pop in right away, so I was already like deep in the menu when it started. It freaked me out. All right.
I would love to do Herlock investigation.
That would be amazing. Holy shit, that would be so fucking good.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That would it makes so much sense. Oh my god, please.
They're not gonna. I cannot see
Is it
them.
flashback investigating or what they're
can we
doing
do-
right
No,
now?
what they're doing, like what they did last night.
I can't imagine they'd go through this game having just basically said, "Hey, here's our Watson," and not give us more interaction between them.
Right, and we would get to do a joint. We would get to do a joint reasoning, but as Mikotaba?
With Eugen, yeah.
Yeah, because he's the one that used to correct him.
Yeah. Oh,
Which is why it was so natural for Ryunosuke to be correcting Herlock.
Like Herlock just mentally just being like, I found another one.
Someone else can help me.
I'm collecting more competent Japanese men.
If this doesn't happen now, I'm like so hyped for something that never happens. Now,
yeah, rip. Anyway, let's keep going. I skipped past this last line, so if you want to read
something awful happened to Judge Jigoku, and I feel as though things will only spiral further and further out of control.
I felt it from the moment I stepped into the courthouse this morning. That strange sensation that we were careening towards a foregone conclusion.
Careering, say it right.
No, fuck off. Well, in the worst case, we might only have 30 minutes left. Unfortunately, though, I don't think there's anything we can do but wait now. We're out of options. Pull the bunny's ears. Pull them as hard as you can.
Actually, there may be one last hand we can play.
Or ear we can play.
Yeah, try this. I'm assuming that was a typo. There's been typos before.
Yeah!
Or one last ear.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Of course. The little Mr. Shomstall that Iris gave us. We're gonna pull on the ear, and then we're gonna get fucking transported to the Shomes point of view.
Please, please, God, please.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it switches to what Iris is doing, like, and Iris is with them. Because she's got the other one.
Oh, if for some reason you completely run out of options in the trial today, then just pull this little Hurley's ear as hard as you possibly can.
Hurley. Perhaps now is the time. What should I do? Pull Hurley's ears or not? I'll leave it.
Whatever, we got this.
I do want to see what happens.
I do also. It'll probably loop us back around. This is one of Iris's inventions. There's no telling what might happen. For all I know, it could cause a huge explosion, which is exactly what I thought. That's what I said. I said it was a grenade.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we should be thinking like that, Mr. Naruhodo. Compared to the trial ending immediately after this recess, a huge explosion might be preferable.
I mean, that's true. I'm not sure you should be thinking like that, Miss Sato. But I suppose you're right. If there was ever a time for taking a risk, it's now. Here goes, then. I'm going to do it.
Good luck, Mr. Naruhodo.
No looking back. Heave!
He just rips his doll in half and he's like, ah, fuck.
Ow.
No,
Pearl?
that's the Hurley.
Oh.
That scream sounded like Mr. Shomes.
What?
He put a little thing in his yells.
Walkie-talkie!
Mr. Shomes?
Oh my god.
Where are you?
Wait, I said earlier it really would hurt him, and I was right.
It's a walkie-talkie!
Here, my dear fellow, here.
What the fuck? It's 18 fucking...
It's the felt doll talking.
Put the ears again, Mr. Naruhodo, as hard as you can.
Alright then, I'll
More.
put all my strength into it. Heave!
Oh!
Yes.
Please, my dear fellow,
He's
you don't
on
need
the
to pull
ship.
my ear off.
He's on the ship! He's on the ship! He's on the ship! He's on the ship!
Where Trithus wants us to check Ace Attorney.
Shasta's
Yeah,
turning
yeah, I
psychic.
saw it,
Just
yeah.
worse than when you pull the ears, Sherlock Shomes feels it and comes running.
Hell yeah.
I did see you say that in chat, yes. I thought that would be very fun
Oh,
if
it
that
did
was
actually
the
tug
case.
his ear. I thought it
Yeah.
was just yelling in his ear, but I just resaw the animation.
Yeah,
it
no,
was
it was
pulling out his ear.
fucking
Iris, what the
yanking
fuck?
on him. God, I love it. That's so good.
Pounced. You fucking.
She's a genius.
She's
You
a
magic
Nostradamus.
Myself and my trusty partner
I love that he's wearing this.
are presently in the first-class cabin area of the SS Grouse.
The SS Grouse.
She left Dover last night after the final pieces of cargo were loaded. Oh, that was adorable. We are currently docked at Dunkirk, but due to be underway again in half an hour.
Oh,
That is some amazingly long range you have managed,
Yeah,
Iris.
what the fuck, Iris?
you've
Huh?
taken a ship to France.
Please.
Looking at him from Mikotaba.
We have to be
Oh,
Mikoto, yeah.
yeah.
We have to be.
Fuck
Please.
yeah! Fuck yeah!
Even with
He's
my
like-
athletic prowess,
that
I would
camera
struggle to
angle.
jump the streets
Yeah.
of Dover.
Iris
Iris
invented cell
cell
phones.
Yeah.
After we left Baker Street
Was
last
it not
night,
good?
we hurried by cab to the station and by train to the port. In order to board this vessel in time.
So,
Boar?
you mean
Board.
you'd already worked it out? That the steamship was where everything really took place?
Mr. Naruhodo, pray, what is my name?
Doofus.
Shit brains.
Herlock Sholmes. World famous great detective.
Recited to perfection. Well done.
You're goddamn fucking right.
You're a genius, Mr. Shams. That's the only word for it.
Oh my god, Susato's
It's one of
yanking
those
on the
animation
ear.
forever.
He's having
Giving
fun.
a
Ow, 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 ow.
making a new
Mr. Sato,
animation. just for
Gently
this,
with the
so good.
genius's ears, please.
Oh my, I'm ever so sorry.
She's like,
It's funny that you're
she
back
has
in.
no idea. Okay, so,
Yeah!
okay, me, right? Is,
Yeah, you're the.
Yeah,
point of
it's
view
a
now, right?
protagonist.
Yeah.
if I may, Sholmes.
Ah, there you are, Mikotaba.
You
may
may
remember that it...
You may remember that it was in fact I who made the connection to the SS Grouse.
Iris did tell us to pull as hard as we can. That's fucking funny.
She fucking knew.
She's mad at him.
We did call this, the fact that we did call this exactly 10 minutes ago is so fucking funny.
At Scotland Yard yesterday, when we examined that notebook and I recalled my steamship ticket.
But of course it was, my dear fellow.
God, Sholmes.
And not once did I controvert that fact. I merely had our court-bound companions at my name.
You know the
You're so full of
implications, you
You
fucking
some-
shit lord.
Little piece of shit, I love you.
Yes, you didn't you? We've just entered a recess. The trial resumes in 30 minutes from now.
What am I on about?
No,
Was-
Levi
No,
meant that
you
we
mean
called.
me?
No,
It was
that we called. Miles also
It was-
said that.
no, we
Miles also
we
said
had a
that,
classic.
but we called that it would be we would get to
The
the
Sholmes
in-
and Mikoto,
the Sholmes and Mikoto
moment, like 10 minutes
investigation.
ago.
Yeah, we did, yeah. Yeah, sure.
It's just
Uh
fucking awesome.
Sure you knew it was me.
huh.
Anyway, Susato, did you say it?
Oh, shit, I didn't even... Also, and if we're unable to present any new leads, then I'm afraid to say...
Do not fret, please. It's for precisely that purpose that my partner and I have made this journey.
I love that he pulls it off his ear to talk to it. That's so cute.
I just love the way he holds it. Like, that's very
I love
clever.
that it matches his clothes too.
Yeah, it matches his clothes because we got him in the alt costume.
I have no doubt we shall have welcome news for you within the half hour.
Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. That would be wonderful.
Until later, then.
Yes, you'll be hearing from us if you're not in touch first.
Ow, 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 ow. I shan't be hearing anything if you keep tucking my ear in this mindless fashion.
Whatever was the idea behind making a receiver operated in that way in the first place, Sholmes?
I love this animation.
Why the deuce would I know? Cyrus's adventure, not mine.
These two talk to each other.
That's exactly the reason why. It's because
That's
it's
why.
annoying to you.
Whilst I know how much you enjoy being the hero of the hour, Sholmes, we have but half that now before the grouse puts to sea again. If we don't conclude our investigations rapidly, we shall find ourselves in Naples before long.
There are times, Mikotoba, when you make a surprising amount of sense.
God, he's so
All
bullshit.
of them. All of the time.
So, let us begin.
Every single one of the time.
Oh my
Hey,
God,
Biff!
it's just fucking Biff too.
Hey, Biff!
Biff?
New
I,
hair?
don't, I think it's a different guy. I think
No,
it's just
that's Biff.
No, he just dyed his hair.
What did his arm say?
I don't know, but we'll
It
find
looks
out.
like the signature of a pit crew maker.
It does!
It does!
Oh man, Biff.
Good God. There's a giant fucking rat trap on the floor.
It's for the cats.
First class cabin number 2.
Alex
Yes.
voice Biff.
This is the one.
I voiced it.
Yes, Alex did.
Oh, I just noticed his crop top. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's got a
His
crop
shirt's too
top.
small.
His shirt's too small. But I don't believe an investigation of the cabin is going to be plain sailing.
This looks like if Biff was in NSYNC.
I want a Biff boy band.
Holy shit, yeah.
But my shirt fits me like that too. I'm actually also wearing a crop top right now. It's very good.
Shasta was gonna be everyone in the scene.
Oh, because it could have been if Shasta had been Biff. That would have been very funny. That crewman standing in front of the door is an angry-looking fellow.
I was the other crew member.
You were the
You
other
were.
crew member.
Why are you loitering here? Who are you?
My dear fellow, do you not recognize a world-famous
His
great
arms
detective
are
when you see
shown.
one?
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, it
super
does.
He got a fucking.
Who wrote it on there? Because
Yeah,
he couldn't have wrote it.
People who are banned. He just got a tattoo. People who are not allowed on the boat anymore.
Or
but
he's a fan,
It's
and he got a
fucking-
really shitty tattoo.
It's written like someone else had to write that on his arm because he
Yeah.
couldn't have written it like that.
No, I think
Could
it's shitty because he did it upside down. I think that's
Unless he did it like no, he couldn't have done it. He would have had to do it like that. No, what?
It really would have been
You don't think
difficult.
she's just saying like from his angle, the reason it's the handwriting so bad is he tried to write it like from the angle he was.
He tried
his
to
arm,
write it
this
right side up.
with a pen, like
Yeah.
right side up on his arm, but for him who's writing upside down.
Yeah, I guess if he was trying to write it like this, that could be possible.
the question. Really ought to be, who are you?
Do you not recognize a world-traveling sailor tickling Stroganoff when you see?
No, Alex, please.
Time.
Chicken.
Chicken, sir. Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
called it! I called it!
It's his
It's his brother.
fucking brother.
You knew it wasn't him.
Chicken.
Beef and chicken stroganoff.
Chicken
That's fucking
stroganoff.
amazing.
Okay, it does say Sholmes. We can see it for sure now.
I think it's actually S231045.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
I'm
5
thinking it would be
6.
something-
What if it's written? If it's written,
It's 5231045.
You're right. You're totally
Oh
right.
my
That's
god,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
that's
calling,
so funny.
calling that shit immediately. That, yeah, 100%.
Leon.
it says
When I
Leon.
saw the 3, when I saw the 3, I was like, "That's not how you do an M."
Right, I was thinking
It's
about
the
that too.
it's the opposite of Leon. It's the exact inverse.
Actually, one of the best takes on that I've ever seen, if that is true.
That's
Like, that is one of the most appropriate, like,
Mhm.
well, like, done double, like, flipped over term I've ever
Mhm.
seen.
That's so.
Because it
good.
really does look like it says Sholmes. It really does.
It super looks like it says Sholmes. Chicken stroganoff.
Chicken stroganoff.
Chicken.
He also doesn't have as much of an accent as Biff did.
True.
Like, at least written.
Yeah.
Great detective! Ha! I don't fix.
You didn't recognize me. You can't be a detective.
Do you see that, Mikotoba?
It says my name.
It would appear that this man is a devoted follower of mine.
We already had this whole conversation out.
You fucking dummy.
His necktie does look like fishies. You're right.
Oh.
Look at them red herrings.
I think we mentioned that the first time around
You
too, because
super
he only
did.
had one.
Oh, so they gave him 2 because he's the second.
He's the second. He's the second stroganoff.
Goodness me, is that a tattoo that says Sholmes?
I must say, whilst such adoration is flattering, naturally, it does leave me a little cold.
What are you talking about? Leave now!
How distressing. My loyal devotee knows me by only name and not by appearance.
It's because you're dressed like that.
Like what? And yet, I already know a great deal about you, sir. You have a brother, I believe. Like yourself, he's a shipman. Currently traveling the world abroad, a Russian steamship.
This is
Cheating! He's cheating!
this is the fucking best face. His eyes are so fucked
I
up.
want this as an emote, Molly.
This is
feels
so good.
Yeah, yeah.
How could you know this? Now he's French.
Elementary, my dear Mikotoba.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, I was just posting my screenshot.
For later.
I'm sure it was. 3 days ago, I was bound for London aboard this ship, you see. We're looking for one of my fellow passengers, a man by the name of Jigoku.
There is no one with this name on board. What the fuck is wrong with
It's so
you?
funny that you usually start slipping towards Russian when you're doing another accent, and then the one time you have to do it, now you can't.
It's because it's
French
too much
sometimes.
French.
Truth is, you don't understand. We do this anytime we play Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Every time. We
Every
always
time.
Like,
and we do we've done it we do it in every game, actually. I do it all the time. I did it all the time in Danganronpa.
There is no one with this name on board.
But we know that he purchased a ticket for passage.
You mean Eastern man? He left ship 2 hours ago. Yeah, Dunkirk. He said something about an emergency.
What? Are you sure? So Seishiro's realized that we're after him, has he? I'm sorry?
His cabin is the one behind you. We should like to investigate, please.
No! I have orders not to let even a mouse inside!
Is that why there's a trap on the floor next to the door?
You have to keep stepping on it! It fucking hurts!
He put
Good night, Snow.
Chicken put the trap on the ground because he was told not to let a mouse inside. Good night, Snow.
Night, Snow.
Are we going to try to argue to him that it wasn't
We're
don't
not
let
a
even a
mouse.
mouse inside, it's just don't let mice inside. They're ruining the cabin.
But I'm not a mouse.
But we're not mice.
Mikotoba, be a good man and draw the sailor's attention away, would you?
Oh my god.
Make up some excuse so he leaves the area.
Doesn't great detective see? That even sailors have ears, both left and right.
Shom said that so loud.
I leaned forward a little bit.
No. We were.
No, Sholmes.
The plan is
Sholmes.
ruined.
Sholmes told Mikotopa to distract the
Like,
Uh-oh.
right in
stroke
front of
enough out loud so that he could hear us. And you have only yourself to blame, I'm afraid, Sholmes.
Forget it. Cabin door is locked. Even if I am not here, you cannot go inside.
Locked from the inside, you
Mikotoba.
say?
I'm sure you haven't forgotten my special talent, have you?
Don't ring the bell.
Opening any lock.
Within a mere 5 seconds. So if you'd be so kind as to afford me the requisite time, old friend, in your typically accommodating manner.
How could I refuse such a typically unappealing request, old friend? I love their dynamic. So I need to distract that burly sailor for 5 seconds, do I?
Good man. So, the game is afoot.
Yes! Yes!
Amazing. Fucking
Hold
amazing.
the bell!
Yes!
I mean, the boat's not moving.
I want to look at everything first. That's the way back to the deck. But we certainly can't give up on this now. Ah, the switch for the electrical lights. Perhaps if I were to turn off the lights, the crewmen wouldn't be able to see what we were doing. Yeah, why not?
Why not? Music?
What is happening? Where is the light?
No, Sholmes, no. I knew
Did they just fucking knock this dude out?
I think that was Sholmes tripping,
That was
probably.
Sholmes fucking falling.
Please, with the lights turned
Storms.
on, do a Mekon.
Sholmes eating shit.
Show him stuck in the
Recon.
mousetrap.
Nobody there.
He's clinging to this dude's back.
That was a close shave.
Quite an act you have, stumbling so violently in an apparently empty corridor.
Do be quiet, Sholmes. I shall have to think of another approach. I didn't think that would work, which is why I wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
This must be a mousetrap, I think. Perhaps I could distract the crewman's attention with this somehow. It wasn't Sholmes who crashed. Yeah, you know what? Let's try the mousetrap.
It's funny how much more this is like.
That sounds like big mousing trap. I will bring bucket of water later and put it out of misery. Holy shit!
I don't like the sound of that.
This man is 43.
Eugen?
In any case, my dear fellow, that was quite unconvincing. Only Japanese mice make a chew sound.
Like a Pikachu. Chew! Pikachu!
What?
While you were gone, Mikotoba tried, set the trap off and,
Pretended
made,
to
a
be a
sound,
mouse.
and went, Choo! And then Shon was like,
Only
only
Japanese.
Japanese mice sound like that.
Oh, really, Sholmes? And pray tell, what sound do Russian mice make?
P, naturally. Though also quite unconvincing, and I readily admit. So go ahead, Mikotoba. Do a PP this time.
No, thank you. I'm sure I can come up with an alternative solution.
Oh my god.
It's another first-class cabin. And yet its door is completely unguarded.
Empty as well. I had a quick look inside earlier.
This is taking me out.
Though I confess, I didn't investigate the wardrobe. There may very well be a young Japanese fellow inside, perspiring merrily.
If you're referring to Norohodo, you know very well that he's currently perspiring merrily in court.
Does it not strike you, though, Mikotoba? Why the man stands guard only in front of this cabin, when both are apparently vacant?
Alright. This would appear to be an alarm bell. All hell would break loose if that thing were to ring. The whole crew would know about it.
Well,
No, I think not. That would never work, surely. I need to concoct another distraction. I just think I think I could talk to him.
It's just the most point and click an Ace Attorney game has felt. Right? Like, you're actually just interacting with him.
Yeah. He's like a Neo-Temple Guardian statue, this fellow. The way he's glaring at us so fiercely. Tell me, why are you standing guard here if the cabin is unoccupied?
Because this area is only for first-class passengers. We must look out for suspicious criminals.
He was looking straight at me when he said that.
my dear fellow, as you can plainly see, we are quite unsuspicious as criminals go.
But still criminals.
No, for goodness sake, Sholmes, tell the man. We're neither suspicious nor criminals.
Ah, yes. Quite right, Mikotoba. Curse this seaman is far too able for his own good. Be extremely careful in what you say.
One of us ought to be, yes. Alright, I think that's our only option.
Why do they only have one light on?
I don't know.
Can you look at it?
Saving
No.
electricity?
It could also be It's a speaking tube for members of the crew to communicate with one another around the ship. I could just persuade our stocky sailor friend that he needed to use it. Sholmes could unlock the door whilst he was distracted. The question is, how? gave me a check mark. That's so interesting. I guess I'm gonna save it before I set off the alarm. Here goes then. Pardon me in advance.
You! What are you doing? We are at sea. That would be very bad problem.
Sorry.
What's going on down there?
That's better.
Someone's throwing off a port at once. Sorry, sir. Nothing to report. It was just a stupid trick, Miles. Like, was a delay. So that got me.
Took me a second to actually like, catch up with the.
Yeah, I know. It took me a while to be like, what are you talking? Oh.
Oh.
No, not by me, by world famous. No, as I told you.
What?
Seems strong enough.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting Miles of all people to make the joke, so I didn't.
Oh.
Fucking just said those two like. They've done it twice already.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the food dish.
When you said it was right after Alex had started on Larryverse. I was like, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Miles.
that also that.
We seem to really sort of process all the implications of. Yeah.
Listen, I didn't get it because I am thinking exclusively about the food dish.
I didn't get it because I don't know what stroganoff is.
It's like a stew.
It's not a stew. It's
Is
like
it not a stew?
no,
Not really.
not really.
I thought it was like a cold stew, like a
no,
fucking
no, cold.
like with
No!
meat in it. And
Oh,
shit.
God.
It's super
What?
not cold.
What?
What are
am
you
I
thinking of? Are you?
No.
There's like an Italian soup that's like. Are you thinking of minestrone?
I think you've like.
Oh, I'm thinking of borscht.
Borscht. And that's only cold in that one case. It's not supposed to be served cold.
Because the restaurant Phoenix works at is bad.
It's not supposed to be cold anyway.
But it is beets. It is
Stroganoff
beets,
looks
right?
delicious.
It is
Stroganoff
beets.
is very good.
I see
I
a picture
wanna
of
eat
stroganoff to that.
stroganoff.
It's like a cream sauce like that's usually
Yeah.
put over like egg noodles.
Yeah.
It's really really delicious.
Cream sauce egg noodles, usually with some kind of meat.
Usually it's on mushroom too. Usually.
Yeah. Anyway, it's very tasty. Now, Shrooms, now.
Done.
Not even 5 seconds, eh?
Well, don't just stand there gulping up my brilliance, Mikoto. In we go.
Oh, yes.
You.
Listen, Natalie, I've never stated that all food should be eaten cold at all times.
We
All
have said
food
this
is a
before.
best. Is a dish.
I had a full
over
bowl
it.
full of water. I had a full fucking. I've never gotten closer to spit take in my life. Like this stress noise I made was because I was like literally like full mouth of water.
Tony, that would be acceptable. That would be acceptable.
God though, but like cold cream sauces are so gross.
It looks like a pasta on the bottom, so
It
I
is
don't
pasta.
It is
I don't
pasta.
I don't think most pastas, if they were made warm, should be cold.
I think
We can't do
Yeah,
this
we're
again.
not doing this.
We did this already this
We have
week.
7 minutes. This would be the rest of the stream.
Oh,
Gracious.
what's going on in the pipe?
It would appear that the occupant of this cabin did indeed disembark rather hurriedly.
Those clothes on the floor there. They're Seshiro's, without question.
All right, we know what code to put in that chest.
Well, it seems we are just a little too late.
Yes, by about 2 hours.
Still, whilst you're here, we should investigate thoroughly. There may well be 2 hours worth of clues to find in here.
That burly crewman may return at any moment, Sholmes.
Indeed he may. Which makes this all the more thrilling.
Tony, I appreciate the joke. Current casualties. Jingoku. And it's like, fuck! The funniest thing, Tony, is that the first Zero Escape game, took place on a boat.
It
Or
did.
what we thought was a boat.
It was still on a boat.
It was still a boat.
It was a fake boat.
It was a fake boat, but it was still a boat.
A desert boat.
It was a desert boat.
It was a boat in the
fucking boat.
desert. Constructed. Anyway, this new track
Anyway,
is very
spoilers.
good. Nobody knows what we're talking about. It's fine.
That's fine.
There was a pajama hat with a tassel in the pile. It's
Hell
true.
yeah.
There is. Oh man, I feel like this is, if there's ever going to be a good time, it's before we start investigating.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And please take this as slowly as possible next week.
At least
Just really relish in it.
At least you won't have to like
I won't have Gina and
a whole
Strongheart
lot of.
missing
We'll have
out.
to be significantly emotional.
Oh, what did I do?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess I could be here. I don't know if I'll be here.
Yeah,
Right, totally.
You
Because
could
I
be
will
in
a hotel
chat.
room with my mom.
yeah.
Not be at my apartment.
It might be a good idea to just like be in chat.
Yeah.
Yes, Trithis. I am going to make you wait a week for this. This is like the best place to end. This is the best.
Yeah, I don't want to. Like, we're gonna get like 5 minutes in and then have to stop. Like, it's not gonna
Yeah.
This is the
Worth it.
best vantage point.
Holy
of
shit,
this
12
room.
viewers.
Thank you guys so
Yeah,
much for
13
joining
earlier.
me tonight. I hope you are having a good time because I know that I am.
Mhm.
I think I will be streaming on Sunday? Maybe, Alex?
I mean, my surgery isn't until Tuesday, so
Right. I just didn't know if you were busy.
yeah, I will be here. I might do something in between Frostmade and stream, but I will be at my apartment at least until Monday. So,
Oh, okay. So we
yeah,
we could do Satisfactory on Sunday then. And then Tuesday I'll be playing more Elden Ring, and then a week from today, next Thursday, a week from today, which is next Thursday, we will investigate Seshiro's room.
Woo!
But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!
Goodbye.
Bye.